I thought you guys would be in disagreement. You know what? I'm not going to go on with this.
So, we are back.
Nope, not politics.
Nope.
We'll do that later.
We are back. And so, last we left off with you three. You had finished with the Lacuna tree, given a gift by the Lacuna tree for waking up its worse half. And on your way out of the city, you did some stuff, looted some books, and then destroyed a library, looted some homes, killed a man, and got shit-faced, and then killed a man.
The one survivor.
Just kind of, what you made like a teleportation circle, right?
Yeah.
In the okay. And you guys exited the city after you instructed now you have the ability to raise a tree ant.
That's right.
Basically, a tree blight, a big corrupted tree, and you had this living tree nail the bodies of many of the elves to the tree in the symbol of Draxia in this horrific
that's right.
Scene on the side of this giant elder tree. And as you made your way through the now very sick Greenwell Forest, you tracked, for no reason whatsoever, how you tracked some footprints expertly with some bullshit rolls because somebody has survival that I didn't expect.
Again, Alex.
He seems to be proficient in everything that he fucking does.
Wait, so did we sort of...
Yes.
Recon you being named Alex? Because as I was reviewing, you were almost insisting on Headhunter. Is your character's name still Alex?
Yes, it's Alex.
Okay.
Headhunter was the title I earned after decapitating the priest.
Headhunter was the title that you went by before ever even meeting these people. Headhunter is the name of that is your persona. You have killed many people before even getting here.
I knew it was a title.
You've already made a name for
game,
yourself.
but...
And that's why it was like, would you like to be... Like, your real name is Alex. Because
I don't
you
think my parents would have named me.
Well, I know.
No.
This is baby Headhunter.
I know that. But,
no, but
well,
people...
then again, you're awful, so maybe they would.
People know the name Headhunter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's up to you whether you want to drop that name when you meet people, or be like, hey, my name is Alex, because nobody knows who the fuck Alex is.
I probably wouldn't say... For people I don't know.
The whole double H thing was also...
Well, yeah,
double H is also pretty great.
That's
so,
what, yeah.
The rest
you're getting to see why Headhunter, though well known, has not been really caught, as he either makes up a bunch of silly names or he murders every single person that he's ever met.
Sometimes both.
Many times both. As you've dropped a lot of... Not many people have escaped knowing you, which is pretty funny. Whereas, like, you two don't really seem to care. Yeah, so I use Headhunter, you know what I mean, when others refer to you, but, yeah.
I just don't want to keep referring to you.
It's up however you want to do it, yeah.
Yeah, it's easier just to say Alex, then. So
it is, yep.
In conversation going.
True.
Yeah.
So, going forward, you guys traveled through the forest, followed the tracks to a gnome village, which you swiftly attacked. Killing many of the gnomes' greatest warriors and demanding to speak to their chief as to the location of a jackalope. Again, for absolutely, seemingly no reason, but Headhunter had a plan. When you finally met with the chief, it was a jackalope, an intelligent jackalope that spoke, which is interesting. And by many of the... actually, I don't know if any of you guys really know about it. We can roll for that later. But so you met with the jackalope, and finally Headhunter's true ingenious plan came forth, where he threatened the jackalope to either hang out with him, or he will kill all of the jackalope's friends and family, or friends rather. And so the jackalope agreed, so that his people could be remain safe in this now sick and rapidly being corrupted forest.
More like greed sick forest, am I right?
Hey, good one, man. And you guys made your way out of the gnomish village, now with a new companion.
On the road again.
For a little jackalope figure. He'll be,
Where's the wolf?
He'll be, Oh, the little wolf? That's a good idea.
The big wolf?
The big
Oh, the big wolf. That's right, I forgot. You have a couple of zombies too, don't you?
Yeah. I can tell you how much.
Oh, you should have taken zombie gnomes.
So I found a big wolf.
Big
So
bad
we'll
wolf.
use that as oh, he might need
Is that what's the name of your wolf?
He's dead. I don't think he has a name. Just a zombie. Unless you named him, didn't you?
Chum.
Mm-mm.
Does Astrid have any resurrection spells? True resurrection?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Righty.
Holy
So-
shit, he takes up like 4 spots.
He is a direwolf.
I have 3 ghouls.
And direwolves are really fucking big. Bing. Bong. Bing. We'll use these as your... Jesus Christ, you have like a fucking army following you all the time. Look at that! Those are all things that want to protect you.
That's pretty cool.
That's awful. Alright, so... And we'll use, it's not a jackalope, but we'll use this
How do you not have a jackalope figure?
Yeah.
I don't know, no,
I
here.
could have sworn there was one.
Find it. There might be one in here, but I don't know.
Or at least a rabbit.
That
Maybe.
might be it.
It's not the same. You can't use it.
I don't know, we just use this as a jackalope. How's that? There he is. He's too little. Alright, so as you guys are making your way through the forest, it was about like early morning by the time you attacked the gnomes, so it was still early morning by the time you left, because I remember you kind of walked through the night. And you have walked pretty much the entirety of this following day through the forest. Again, Wynan and Vondas actually guiding as they both know the way to Valnar. And it's getting to be dark again, getting to be like night. You're all pretty tired and
Damn,
sore.
we walked all day.
You walked all day. The way to Valnar is by foot, like 3 days,
Okay.
3 to 3.5 days, and that's at like a swift pace. You know what I mean? So it's gonna take them a little while. But luckily, these two know their way through the forest. So we put Vondas up there. So it's getting to be night. Here you are in this forest, and Vondas suggests, hey, it would probably be wise for us to set up camp now. Given the now corrupt nature of this forest, it's going to get much more dangerous.
I would agree.
All right. So, you guys find a nice spot to set up camp, and you set up camp. Is there anything you guys would like to do here now, around a fire?
Yes. I would like to speak to Amanda.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Amanda.
Astrid?
Astrid, could you hand me Whining's gun? So I can
Literally,
We had this
the
conversation.
first fucking thing he does in the game. She was like, well, we'll see if he asks for the gun. And I was like, it's gonna be the first thing he does. And sure enough. So, Astrid, that's your guys' conversation.
Are you leaving him defenseless?
No, he's gonna have my old AR, my old rifle, and I'm gonna have his new souped-up rifle.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right.
What do you say?
Whine and give him your gun.
Of course. And he goes
Unfortunately, it
he
only
goes
works
over
with
to
this
you.
thumbprint.
without any hesitation, hands it right to you.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you see, so, as I said before, his is decked out. It's pretty cool. It's got all the shit on it. It's got like a new barrel on it, this like a red dot sight on the top,
yeah.
a laser on the side of it. And you can feel it's there's some sort of added like thing. Like, it's a little bulkier than it should be. Almost like there's something else, like, inside, kind of out on the outside of it, like, where the bullet, like, flies out of. I don't know. It's like a weird little mechanism. So could you hand that to...
Ooh, spoiler.
Thank you. And I want to give him my old rifle.
He takes it and just stands ready.
Sweet.
Yep.
Do we,
Hope you enjoy it. And you see there's like
Did he say that?
there's inner pain inside of his eyes, but he is holding fast.
Oh, sweet.
He said that?
Yep.
With like the little quiver in his voice.
So this is total, right?
Anything for Miss Astrid?
This is just a breakdown. That's total.
That's total.
Okay, good.
That is what you get total to hit with all of those pluses. I changed it because you just told me that you now have
I
another
see the
plus,
erase marks.
which is ridiculous. And that's your damage total for it.
Oh,
so I did the
I
math
see
for
what
you.
that little box is. Spoiler alert.
What?
I see what the little mechanism is now.
Yes. So as you analyze the gun and look at it, you know guns well. You're like, oh shit, he put. It's not the best. Everything in here isn't the best, but then again, he wasn't a rich man, but he did very well with the shit that he had in there. Which mostly like you saw was like scrap shit that he turned into really good guns and stuff. So pretty decent gun. And you see why this was the one that he liked to use. It's hard to miss with that gun.
Is anybody hungry?
I was gonna say, so we're resting. I think we're gonna come to solving that book.
Yes, you are.
Nice.
Yes, you are.
So should I put in for a rest? Do you think that's? I don't want to jump ahead if we're not.
Well,
I'll
what
stay
were you
up.
saying, Headhunter? What was there that you wanted to
I was
do?
gonna see if we needed to get food, but I mean, if I don't think we really have anything on us.
The zombies are all just kind of like sitting there, kind of staring. The wolf, the zombies kind of like meander. The wolf does not.
They're ghouls.
The ghouls. The ghouls kind of like, oh, if they're ghouls, then they're just kind of like rabid, sort of panting. The wolf is just staring. The wolf does not like wander; it just stares. They would always eat.
Fucking bigoted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's huge. They would always eat in the dark. His eyes do that like glinty thing, and it's
Nice.
it's like a mountain of flesh with, you remember, like spikes sticking out of it, blood all over him, and just those horrible eyes. Terrifying sight. They will always eat these. Whinen is like, I would be all right with food if Miss Astrid would have it.
Send on a food run. Unless you want to.
Yeah, I can go hunting.
Do you want to take wine in?
Yeah, I'll take him.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
And he flips down his goggles.
So he gets to watch someone else use his gun.
What?
So he gets to watch someone else use his gun.
So I kind of want.
All right, that's fine.
5% of him that's still awake somewhere is just screaming.
So I want to stay within like a square mile of this campsite, but I
Okay.
want to be tracking for either like deer prints or other kind of small game.
All right. So let's do you then, because for the 4 hours you're sitting here diddling with that book, and then you'll rest, I assume. for the
Yeah,
rest
well,
of the
that's or the other way around. Whatever. If we're doing this for 8 hours, I'm sleeping for 4.
hours. You're gonna be resting, yeah. I can give you information too.
Okay.
From the if you wanted to read any of those books that you have,
Sure.
just pick which one, and I'll throw you some stuff.
Okay.
I want you to roll a Let's do survival because you're hunted.
Oh, that's not good. I got a 11.
Okay. You're tracking. It's dark. It's very dark. It's hard to see anything. So you're not, doing very well. Whinen rolled a 15. So as he's tracking, you see him kind of looking around, and he's, I think I'll see tracks over there. And he starts making his way over. And you see him kind of, let's take him out too, because he's not here. You see him go over, and as you go and investigate where he's investigating, sure enough, there are tracks. Hard to really tell, again, in the dark. The moonlight isn't bleaching the trees very well, but it definitely has some, like, imprints. They look kind of big. Not a deer. It might be, like, not sure, maybe, like, a really big, like, pig or something that went through here.
Boar.
Something like that, yeah.
Cool. I want to start
All
picking
right.
up on them.
So you guys start following the tracks, and as you start making your way through, I want you to roll perception.
Oh, okay. Nat 17. Do you add anything to your perception?
You
You
There's
have
a
a
skill.
perception down there.
Oh, it's a skill.
Yeah,
Okay.
with a nat 17, you're probably be fine.
Passive. And
Plus
then
3,
plus.
so it's a 20.
Not bad. So as you start making your way through, you sense something rushing at your head from this side. On the right. At head length.
I want to dive backwards.
So
And ready my gun.
because you perceive that I'm not going to make you roll for dexterity, and you get out of the way, and it is a what appears to be a snake, like a big fucking snake that just and like bites at your head and like and goes into the tree and like and is coiling around like 2 or 3 of the trees that are up in there, and you just see like the trees and the leaves start moving, and you couldn't totally tell real quick. Winan is like, "Are we fighting? Are we fighting? What are we doing?"
Do I still see it?
It's like moving like rapidly. It's within the trees, so it's like you can see bits of it, but again, it's dark. So you see like
I want to try to make out any part of it and take aim and shoot.
Okay.
Friggin' anaconda.
Basically.
Do I have to re-up my stuff on him? He's sounding a little anxious again.
No, he's just asking him.
Okay.
No, you don't. It took. It took. You're good. Yeah. So let's do. Sorry, Jeff, you fell down. So you're gonna start taking pot shots at it?
Yeah.
All right. I want you to roll your 3 attacks. It is at
So I rolled a 30 for the first hit.
It is very dark. I would actually say, because there's like no moonlight, I would say you take disadvantage, because this forest, the nighttime in this forest was not this dark.
Do you
But now with the
dark it?
corruption, this is a shitty forest, and everything's pitch black. So disadvantage. Roll a disadvantage for your attacks.
Okay, I want to see if my crits. No, I think they don't increase until I'm level 17. Another
Yeah.
17. Okay,
This is
so
really my
does a 30
Jesus
hit?
Christ. Yes, it did.
15. So that's a 9. So 9 plus 13. 22-ish.
Okay, so 30, a 22.
Mm-hmm.
Or was that your damage? Or are these just 3 of your hits?
Rolling the hit.
Okay.
That's a 19, which is a crit, but of course disadvantage. Another 17. Holy shit, it's not weighted, I guarantee.
That's fucking crazy.
That's another 30. So
That was a disadvantage.
30,
You didn't roll
22,
like
and 30.
below a 15 with this. All right. So you just whip out your new
I had a
assault
9,
rifle.
but the plus 13 helps.
Roll all that damage.
Alright, so it would be 6d8 plus 18.
Yeah.
Alright. This is a d8, right? Yes. 5. I'm gonna re-roll that one.
That's fine.
12 plus 6 is... So 18 for the first hit.
Okay.
17 for the second hit.
Jesus Christ.
12,
Think it was worth it picking up that gun?
18, yes. And 18 for the third hit.
Is that even equal altogether? That's just fucking
It's
crazy.
like 54 or something.
Is that like 54
It's at
damage?
least 50.
So it was 18 plus 17.
But besides crits, that's pretty much the maximum damage I can output.
So you whip out your new rifle, and you
that's
see the laser
okay.
click on it, and it just and as it falls out of the tree, boom! You've knocked it out of its like little tactical place, and it lands
It's
kind of
hunting
writhing
grounds.
in pain, and launches at you. As it launches at you, boom, 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 boom! Winan plugs it as it just like keeps coming. You can see it's bloody, it's hurt, but this is a corrupted like giant.
I just want to say how
anaconda.
badass that is. 2 soldiers fighting a giant. anaconda.
Fucking snake as it just and it's gonna come at you.
So how much damage was that first roll?
He did 53 damage.
Okay.
He did 53 damage.
I completely pulled that number
23?
out of my butt.
That was nice.
23 definitely hits, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it boom bites onto your shoulder as it kind of tackles you, and you kind of go rolling with it, and it's attempting to wrap you up. It's very good at this, but it is very hurt. So I want you to roll a dexterity, not strength, because you won't beat it, to try to slip the fuck out of its thing, and it's gonna
That's
roll.
a 20.
Oh, that's cocked.
Oh, 20.
8. Nope. All right, so you're able to, as you
Bust it
feel
out.
it like
It just explodes.
take. I want you to take 12 damage from the bite, but you slip out of its grip as you're moving. It wrapped you up and like a large like tree branch, and as you slip out, you just see it and like crush the tree branch. And you're like, ah, and you're fuck as it moves, and it stopped biting you. Actually, no, it's a snake. So. It's still digging into your shoulder as it's then trying to like wrap the rest of its body around you again. Wynan is moving around for another shot, but you get what do you want to do while it's like all
I want
over
to
you?
grab a hold of its fang that's in my chest and take out my dagger and stab it in the
Sweet
center
Jesus.
of the head.
All right, so
Like,
go
just
ahead and
keep stabbing.
stab that motherfucker.
Do I roll
3
with
times.
disadvantage since I have him in my grip?
Yes, actually. Yeah, unless you can use your action to try to pry his head off of you, and then you could like burn an action surge if you want.
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try to stab his fucking face.
Okay, then roll a disadvantage because he's writhing around biting the shit out of you.
That's a 19. Oh fuck! So I take the 15 because
Yes,
okay.
you do. Yeah. Plus
So-
what though?
Plus 10.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
That's a 20. Really? Every time
Roll
I
again,
roll with
bitch. Roll
disadvantage,
again.
that's a 5. So 15. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay.
It's you gotta make it 16.
11. 21.
I didn't write that down. Ooh. Yeah, it makes it. Yeah.
So
you
I
make it
missed
16.
the second stab. I guess it catches.
Yeah,
So
and then roll all that damage.
What was the rework for the dagger?
If you look, I have it. I updated it on your
Oh.
sheet. So now it just does straight that damage, and then I will roll. For
It still has 3
fear
different damage tiers though.
what? Let me see.
It has 1d4,
Shouldn't.
4d10, 2d10 for poison, toxin, all that good shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you just click on it?
Mm-hmm.
No? Okay. On hit, the weapon does an extra 66 psychic damage. The target must make a wisdom. So, just... I don't know why those are still there. I need to go and ignore those. Just do that.
Ignore
Plus
me.
66. But twice. Because you hit him twice. So
So
that knife
one-
does...
So 1d4 plus 5 plus 66.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just do the 66 twice.
Okay.
Because that's the...
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, 12d6.
Jesus.
Do you have the d6s
Wait,
in there?
12 of them?
Yep, give him 12 of them, because that's what his knife does when you stab something twice.
Alright, that's gonna help me out. So
You
I'm,
guys
I'm gonna
got-
do the 1d4. Do I do the 1d4 first?
Sure, do it
Alright.
now. Whatever.
3, 5 plus 5 is 10, and now I do 66.
Christ.
1, 5, 11, 12, 15, 19, 23,
Those are all of
29,
them.
35,
Said 12, right?
34, 38, 37. To the face. I should
Okay.
probably...
Alright, how do you want to kill this creature? Because you just killed the absolute shit out of this anaconda.
Okay, as I'm stabbing its face, I want to put the knife away and just rip its fangs outward.
Oh.
You, as it's biting you, you're like, and you let the gun loose as the strap kind of hangs. You whip out the tooth of the fallen herald and just start, and as you shove it through its face, through its snout, and it kind of recoils, and you see like the shrill noise that it makes as again the tooth hurts them like on a weird level.
Spiritual level.
Yeah, and
Like a
as
mental
leaving
level.
the knife kind of, or taking it off, you then grab this now cut part that you made and just like rip into the wound of the head and just rip its fucking head in half as it rips down the back, exposing its spine. As the tear went that way, and it just kind of thrashes as Wynan's popping shots into its body because its body's still like smashing into trees and like crushing sticks. And, like whacks Wynan a little bit, like Jesus, and you're just.
I want to jump on it if it's still flailing around to control it.
You leap on it and just keep ripping, and its brain separates, and at that point, it's fucking dead. And
Alright.
you just, and now just kind of stand there again, covered in blood, as
How
you
does this always happen
want
to
to
me?
do, because that's what you choose to. You're not a barbarian, but
That
those
is
are the
true.
kills that you like to do. As you just, as the twitching body of this massive anaconda sits before you, and in the dark of this nasty forest, you hear that there are creatures around, and you hear that some of the creatures start receding as you just feeling as though you are the baddest thing in this forest right now.
Is there like a pretty hefty branch I could wrap this snake around and carry it back to camp?
It would take you and Winan, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think definitely. There's to just wrap it around and like shove parts of it through it to hold it. So you and Winan both start working on this and carry it back on your backs. Is there anything else that you want to do out in the forest?
Food found us.
Awesome. So back at the camp.
Can you use snake teeth for anything? I feel like that's something you could like use.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
So you guys get back. Sorry, he's looking the wrong way.
Thank you.
And this dead-ass snake, you see that Alex and Winan arrive, both carrying this log over their back, wrapped with a massive fucking anaconda. Part of it's still dragging. Its broken head is still dragging along the ground as they walk over and just and throw it down on the ground. And you can see Hunter just has blood spattered all over him. And yeah.
I wake up and look at that and just roll back over.
Do you guys have a fire started?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to hoist the stick up above the
You're
fire.
gonna make it like
roast
spit roast it.
Yeah.
So you're basically a meal that would feed like two giants. You're sitting there and like roasting. You have to.
We have a lot of mouths to feed.
Well, wait.
That's
So
true.
roll a. I don't know. Roll a
Strength?
survival. No, roll a survival to see if you can craft this goofy ass fucking like cartoon style rotisserie.
17.
All right. So you make this massive rotisserie and you start doing that and just start cooking this big ass fucking
I'm gonna
snake.
sever the head though, so the venom doesn't go into the meat, and so I can give you the
I
teeth.
don't think anacondas have venom. Pretty
No,
sure
they don't. They're
It's a constrictor. So yeah. But you cut off its head anyway because that'll make a cool trophy later if you want. You are the headhunter. And this was he fought well
That
for
was a
being
good
plugged
match.
with a bunch of bullets. Do you want to keep that? You can keep
Well, I
that.
could throw it in the bag.
Put it on your head.
That would be cool.
You can throw it in the bag.
Freaking snake helmet.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. So you throw it in the bag, just the severed head, and you start cooking it. Takes like an hour something,
A few hours.
and then it's probably just an hour, I guess, because it's right on the fire, and you're good to go. You can start eating,
All right.
and then
Y'all start cutting off chunks of meat to eat.
all right, start cutting off chunks of meat. Wine and take some. Astrid, do you want to eat any? Yeah, you're always awake.
Yeah, I
right?
don't sleep.
So do you want to eat this massive dead snake that he just brought in?
How does
Sure.
it smell?
Okay.
Yeah.
Does smell good.
It
does
does?
smell good, actually.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
it does. Yep. I don't know what snake smells like, but I assume,
People eat it.
I
Yeah.
assume it's almost like gator, maybe?
Yeah,
Which is
I'm
very
thinking-
good.
I
I like
probably like a gamey, rubbery meat.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like chicken. So you start eating it. It's pretty great. Do you want to eat
Yeah,
any?
when I wake up, I'm like,
All right.
I'm into it.
So it even piques Esther's interest as you all start eating. Do you feed any to the zombies who are staring at it?
We have plenty of food.
Sure.
All right, so
Yeah.
you throw a big chunk to the zombies. They just jump all over it, or just all over that.
And of course, there's your dog.
Yeah, he eats a whole chunk by himself. So, as you guys are sitting there, your gazer goes over to it, and he goes over to a chunk of it, like a large piece of the, that's still like on the thing. It just goes all over it to spit all over it. So he gets his spit over that whole section,
Okay.
and just goes mine, and then starts eating it a little bit. He eats about that much, and he goes to sleep.
Okay.
You
So now there's that. It's like I did that, but it's covered in saliva. Like
Imagine-
it is cartoonish amount of
Imagine
saliva.
we didn't have so much meat. We had like a deer, and he did that to the entire leg. I might kill him.
Well, that seeing this, he might do that. So
Now
something
we
to
know.
keep in mind. Now
No,
you know.
Keep your
Um,
disgusting thing away from my food.
But he only ate that much, and there's that much left.
Awful volleyball.
And he seems to not
Just
give a
stay-
shit if it goes to rot. So, with your bellies full of massive snake,
What-
still plenty of anaconda left.
What about the jackalope?
The jackalope does not eat any of it.
What's wrong with you, buddy?
I ate before we left, and there are plenty of leaves about.
That was like 30 hours ago.
I've been eating grass here and there, a few flowers.
2 flowers.
Can I use the monocle on him?
I'm fine, and I don't require it. But thank you. Sure.
I thought he answered. Ghosts.
Whoa, wow.
Is this jackalope vegan?
I don't think he's a jackalope.
What is the check that he has to
Probably
make against your Nothic monocle?
Hold your horses.
Okie dokie, Grandma.
Jackalopes. Hold your jackalopes.
It doesn't say anything.
Oh, it just happens?
Wasn't it a 10
No,
or
it's
no?
supposed to-
Oh,
yeah, it's
deception.
Deception?
And I make an insight.
Okay.
Or 13? No, I'm probably getting
Where's my...
Go ahead and... That doesn't use charges, does it?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me look.
I got an 11.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Chip.
So
What's
you
his value?
look at him, you activate the Nothic monocle,
There's a 10
Yeah.
right
Or
there.
100.
and he just,
One
as
will
soon as
because
you
they're
do, he just
40s.
looks over to you. And there's no effect. And he goes, please don't do that again.
I'm gonna do it again.
You do it again, no effect, and he just kind of cocks a little bunny eyebrow at you. Is there a question you'd like to ask me, miss?
So I didn't even get to roll that time?
No.
Okay.
Shut that down.
It does not affect him,
Okay.
the Nothic monocle. Is there something that you want to know?
No.
Alright. Very well. Well, I think that we should get some rest. I'm turning in for the evening.
Is he invisible?
No, he's a little...
Okay.
I don't have a rabbit. Sure, he's invisible
He's
also.
invisible.
He can also fly and shoot lasers now.
Would you like me to dig you a hole?
Nope. I'll just sleep here
Okay.
in the grass. Thank you. So, enjoy your snake. That was a fine kill.
Thank you. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
And as he
It's true.
kind of like fuffles his little feet around in the dirt to like brush up the
You
dirt,
go, oh.
and he settles himself down, kind of like, and his little tail goes, and then he goes to sleep with his little ears back.
I'm gonna protect this thing with my life.
He's been burned from one too many women, so now it's...
I need a pet. So he's gonna become a crazy cat man. So, is there anything else that you guys would like to do before you go to sleep? Well, you two go to sleep.
The book is up.
You want to do the book first, or when you wait, or you want to sleep first and then
Sleep
wait
first then.
Okay. And which book would you like to look more into?
Let's do Adventurer's Spellbook.
The Adventurer's Spellbook. Okay.
.com.
So, you have 8 hours to kind of fits through this, right?
Yeah.
All right. Upon looking through it, let me find that list that you sent me. That'd be perfect. Find that list again. Oh dear God, it's been what, a week?
Yeah, but I sent it to you, I think, on your own.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
Yeah. On the group.
Yes, you did.
These
Okay.
came useful, so I didn't have to roll.
All right, so you find a couple of a lot of spells in there like you already know. You know what I mean? Like there's like how to perform a firebolt or an eldritch blast, and you're like, whatever. That's like baby
Elementary.
shit. You're looking for something pretty cool. So as you're sitting there and you're kind of digging through it. You find a move called Gentle Repose. Do you already know that one? It is necromancy.
I don't think so.
Okay, so this one, it is a 2nd level spell. It's not major. It's not big, heavy shit. But it is interesting, and doesn't seem to be a common necromancer spell. And this is what it does. And if you want, you can take the time to sit here and really read this to kind of like learn. It's probably going to take, if you want to really learn this, probably going to take two long rests to learn it. But you can learn it from this book.
Okay.
You touch a corpse or other remains for the duration. The target is protected, and that's the duration is 10 days, is protected from decay and can't become undead. Can't become undead. So if you want something to stay dead but not rot, this thing can do it. The spell also effectively extends the time limit on raising the target from the dead, since days,
Yeah.
spent under the influence.
It'll be good for
of this.
food.
Also that, whatever you want to do, yep. And it's a corpse. It's not like, doesn't have to be a person. It's any dead thing. You can poop. So, kind of like what you were saying before, let's just keep this girl alive over and over again in your horrible...
Oh, she's still in the soul box.
In your awful box.
Yeah, she's still in there.
So are the two. So are the two guards. They're in a different soul box. If you.
Oh,
no, they're in the same soul box.
When we want to
It's
watch
the same
that
box.
show.
Yeah, when you want to pop in and watch that show, two starving.
They're probably dead.
It's been a while.
It's been like 2 days.
It's been about 16 hours now since you did that.
Well, didn't you say we've
It's
been walking
over.
for
It's been
30?
30 hours
Oh
just
shit!
walking.
Yeah, actually.
So like 46
They're
hours.
dead.
Yeah.
They're dead.
Maybe if you wanna use it before your long rest, because you're gonna get your
That's
long.
a good idea.
You're gonna get it back. Look up
feel like I'm
gentle
forgetting
repose.
something.
Amanda, look up gentle repose. Keep that on the side there.
Okay.
Did you write it down?
Yeah.
All right, and then on your next long rest, you'll probably have learned it because
Okay.
it's a pretty basic thing.
Yeah.
Can I do that before I roll in for the night?
Yeah. So you with a full belly, you just out of the blue go like and twist your ring, and the big door opens up like a hatch on the ground because you're opening it
Yeah.
on the roof again, so they can't get to it. And you pop in there and you take a look, and what little moonlight, actually it's dark as hell where you guys are. The firelight is kind of reaching in, but you can't quite see. You'd have to put
Can
some
I cast a cantrip light in there?
You cast some light on a little ball floats down, and you see and you see one of the men in there, and he and you see he has blood all over his mouth, and he's like and the light kind of hurts his eyes.
It hasn't been that long.
He tried to kill me. He tried to kill me. Please.
What happened to him?
Good friends. Get me out of here.
Where is he?
He's over there. And you look over and you see another man sitting there dead with a bite out of his neck and like a piece of wood in his stomach.
Oh God, they were good friends.
We were the best of friends. He was my good boy.
So,
Please.
I'm guessing you don't need food then?
Oh, please send food. I'm very hungry.
I don't know if we
I'm
have
very
any
thirsty. Do you have any water?
Give him the part of the snake that,
Yeah.
I was gonna save that for later. Put it in the
He
bag of
spit all
holding.
I think
over
I'm
it.
also very ill.
That's true,
This
we give him
corpse
the
in
spit
here.
piece.
I think it is spreading disease, and you
What
see
kind of
like
disease?
he has sores on his
Oh.
arms.
Oh, dear.
Well, in close proximity to a corpse for this long, and she's already well rotting. It's making me
Bacteria.
very sick. And
Probably got an
I want to
infection.
use
Yeah.
lesser restoration on him to cure him of that illness.
Okay. So, that's good. Thank you very much. Couldn't you get rid of the corpse now? Because or send me some drink or some food.
I want to push some of the snake in.
But
Oh,
the
man,
spit
that's-
piece,
the
the
spit
spit piece.
You cut off the spit piece, and as soon as you lift it up to throw it in, and I want you to roll dexterity.
Me or him?
Him. He's the one
Okay.
throwing it in.
1 second.
Did you beat a 6?
12. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you do, you're like, and you go to throw it in, and the gazer, who is now awoken, tries to grab it, and you're like, no, and it's like, and it's trying to get it from you, and you and throw it in, and it goes, and with like all of its eyes looking at you, goes over and lays its head down on a log, still staring.
All
at
it
you.
is a head.
Yeah. Well, it lays itself down on the log and just
Oh,
stares at you very grumpily. As the big piece of meat lands, you go, oh my goodness, and you starts eating it.
Is this snake? I'm allergic to snake.
I'll use a frostbite, cantrip frostbite, just to make it like a puddle of ice.
For him to drink
Yeah.
from like an animal.
Yeah.
You should just piss in it.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you, good friends.
Thank God.
It's so good to see you again.
My savior.
If you can maybe get rid of these bodies as the door shuts, and he's 3 bodies. He's in there now.
You
What's
are
his
his
name
God.
again?
You are his
What's his
God.
name?
Oh shit.
It's written
I'm
somewhere.
asking you in character.
What's his name?
I don't.
Oh well, good night.
Jesus, that's going back a ways. Gary and Marin.
Yeah.
Their names
Which
are
one
Gary.
was dead?
You're not sure.
Yeah, who was it?
Ask
You don't
him.
know?
No, I'm going to bed.
Okay, so I crossed out the one that's dead.
God, think of the smell in there.
Oh, it was pungent. As soon as you opened the door, it was like, it was like a waft.
There's the one elf, the actor, and now his dead friend, and a little
Dead
swamp gunk.
The actor's dead, right?
Yeah, he was the one that first. He was the one that was first alive.
The actor, they killed the actor.
Yeah.
When they went in there, the actor attacked them. It seems that being in that room fucks with them.
Yeah, I
It
can
makes
see.
people awful for whatever reason. As again, it was created by the ring of the bone
That's
of
true.
an eldritch god. So
The time in there should be like multiplied by 7.
it's like
They're
it's like
aging.
reverse dog. It's like
Yeah.
dog ears in there. All right, so so you go, huh, and then just go back to bed. And as you guys now rest for the night, you read up on that. That's pretty interesting. You just sleep sound throughout the 8. You wake up in 4 hours, and the rest you have decoded. The book, after decoding this book, which was, again, sort of a roster that dealt with other people, like, doing adventures and tasks and quests and things. Various different names, but no sense of location or where they are. Just, like went to location to grab item. Everything is very, like...
Straightforward.
Straightforward, but also vague. You know what I mean? As if someone were to pick up this book, it'd be hard to tell exactly what was going on.
Oh, okay.
You finish the code, and upon finishing the code, you realize that the book, as well as keeping a track of this roster, is a guide to learning the Geist spell. So,
Geist.
Geist. Geese.
Geese.
How do you spell that?
You just summon a bunch of geese.
Like Geist.
Let me... I think so. No, G-E-A, I think? Geas.
Oh.
So, if you go ahead and read up on that spell, basically what it does is... Here, I'll read it to you. You place a magical command on a creature that you can see within range, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of activity as you decide. If the creature can understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become basically like charmed. Okay, while the creature is charmed by you, and here's where the Geist spell is different from just dominating something. It takes 5d10 psychic damage each time it acts in a manner directly counter to your instructions. So when you do this to something and you go pick up that box.
It's like the reek
And
spell, like you whip it basically.
Yep. Whereas with charm person or things like that, if you go jump off the bridge, they won't, because that's not how that works. But with this, you'll be like, go jump off that bridge, and they'll be like, no, and they'll receive 5d10 fucking psychic damage. It is a 5th level spell. A creature that can understand you though is unaffected. So monsters and things like that, animals, things that don't really understand what the fuck you're saying. You can issue any command you choose, short of an activity that would result... Oh, okay, never mind. That would result in certain death. Should you issue a suicidal command, the spell does end. But you can get them to do, like...
Almost anything else.
Menial other shit. Yeah, I guess. Alright. Other spells can get this off of them, too. Remove Curse, Greater Restoration, and Wish. Things like that.
Huh. So I learned
Oh
that.
my god. When you cast this spell using a spell slot of 7th or 8th level, the duration is 1 year. When you cast this spell using a 9th level, the duration lasts until it is ended by one of the other spells. Fuck me.
Aren't you glad you gave me that one?
The normal duration is 30 days.
Okay.
Okay. Now you learn this knowledge, but you do not share it unless you wish to, as you were the only one that was decoding it.
Okay.
So,
Can I transfer the learning of it? Can I give it to Astrid if I want?
if you wanted to, you could give her like the code.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't understand the code's language, or like a lot of language in there. If you just kind of like...
I want to explain that it looks like a logbook for this
quests
nonsense.
and stuff.
Yeah, and this is what I got from it. So if you want to use it, have at it.
And
Would you like to learn that?
Sure.
Okay, that's going to take probably 2 to 3 more long rests. I'm going to say, because that's
Is
a
it
high
the
level
same
spell,
for
let's
Jeff,
do
or
3.
does Jeff learn it from decoding it?
I imagine
Do you get what I mean?
Going through that process, I probably learned it.
Yeah, he already spent a shit
Okay.
ton of time doing it, because that was decoding. Yeah, I'm going to say you now have Geist. But you, starting from scratch, is going to take you like 3 long rests to learn it. But because
And do I have
it's nice and easy and boop right there
It's
for
like,
you.
you're just studying it instead of
Yeah.
Yeah.
breaking it down.
Do I have to then choose between which one?
What do you mean?
I have to dedicate
During
that long rest.
yes,
Okay.
yep. One of your long rests, choose to either learn Geist or
The other one.
the other
Okay.
one. Repose or whatever.
Interesting.
So
Did I detect any name of the owner or of the beholder from the book, even though everything else is pretty vague?
you know what? I'm gonna say, yeah.
Okay. You telegramming somebody?
So his name, you see the name. It was just in the inside of the book, written this way, and it was Banlatu.
Oh.
Banlatu. So Banlatu. Banlatu.
Okay.
Of the now very dead beholder.
Well, thank you.
A most
wherever you are out
unfortunate
there,
beholder.
Mr. Beholder.
Oh, we met him.
Yeah, you met him. You
Briefly. We
fucking
met his
corpse.
body.
Yeah, we met his body.
met him. He made a mistake. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. How
How do you
yes,
spell it? I'm sorry.
his name
Gease, you said?
G. Oh shit. Were you able to find it?
No.
If it's not, it's GAE.
Because it came up Greece, and I don't want to learn Greece.
GA. No, GEAS. Just
Type in
GEAS.
Okay.
GEAS 5E. Is what I always...
Yeah. Or in the D&D Beyond, it's just in this.
Yeah.
All
It
spells.
keeps auto-correcting it to gears.
We'll learn gears then.
Get your tablet to behave.
How much exactly do you know about the Gear Wars?
You know, he calls me gear face. That's like calling someone Asia head. Or what was it? Like
Something like that.
Europe face or something. All right, so, all right. So with that
Interesting.
long rest concluded, you have learned a bunch of stuff through the books that you were reading. Yeah.
He's knocked out, right?
He's still asleep. Yeah, if
Alright,
it hasn't.
When I wake up, I'm going to ask him to put it in the bag.
Okay, so well now it's at the end of the long rest. It is now morning.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's waking up. Unless there was something you guys wanted to do during the night. Okay. So was there something you wanted to do, Rob?
Mm-mm.
Gosh, okay. So as you all awaken, what were you?
Alex, can you put this in the bag?
Yeah.
Alright.
Were you giving him the book?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you throw the book in the bag.
Just keep it safe.
And once you throw the book in the bag, I need you to make. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was like, oh no.
You bring the beholder back, look. So, boom, the book is in the bag. You're good to go. And yeah, just snuff out the fire, and it's morning. And I will say, as you awaken though to the morning, the woods are worse than when you went to sleep. It looks sicker than it even did before. As the corruption was creeping and pretty rapidly, it is now a spooky forest.
Yeah,
that
but
you're
we're
in.
fine because we did this, right?
That's why none of the trees or plants are attacking you. That's why instead of like a plant slapping him in the face, it was a big anaconda. The animals are the animals.
Yeah.
They'll
Yeah.
do whatever they
Yeah.
want, and the bugs and shit. But like, that tree is like, you good. You good.
I like it.
Okay. So,
I'm
You
super
also noticed-
paranoid since that crashed that one time. I'm just like, please work. But I
this-
think we should be good.
Yeah. You do notice, though, that some of the trees are in different positions.
Looking
than
at
they
you.
were.
They
angrily.
moved.
It's almost like the forest shifts now that
Ooh.
it's spooky. But upon, actually, I would say because
Well, it
of
would
that,
be nice if it shifts so that it's easier to get there and quicker to get there.
To anybody
Vondus-
listening.
Vondus rolled a 1 as he's like, uh-oh.
Who did?
Vondus, because the
Which I
trees
love.
have shifted, so he's like, oh,
he doesn't
shit.
know where he's going.
So let's see if Winan can pick up on it. Winan only rolled a 7. So,
What time is it?
they're both like, what?
What time is it?
Early mornings, probably like 6 in the morning.
Can I see the sun?
From where you guys are, yeah, I would assume you probably picked like a small clearing. So yeah, you can see the sun.
So the sun, that would kind of be east, right?
Yeah.
Is that
And
the
you were
direction
going,
we
you're
were going?
you're going, you're going north. You're going like straight up north. So
it
if
would
that's
be that
east,
way.
you kind
Yeah.
of figure, yep. And if this was the direction you were already headed, and you were all sleeping in this arrangement, okay, that's fine. Roll survival on top of it to see if you don't fuck it up.
Okay, I like that roll. Oh, I'm not in my sheet. One sec. I was trying to create the rifle, but I'll do that later. I think I have +7. No, +8. So 14 + 8, 22. Yeah, 22.
Yeah, that's fine. You figure out. You're like, it's this way, and as you start walking, Winan and Vondas are like, oh, okay, good spot, we're good. Tricky forest. And as you start heading, Vondas says, in a few hours we should reach the waters of the Midland River. From there we can follow it up to Valnar. So once we hit rushing water, just make sure we follow that. And yeah, a couple hours of walking, and sure enough, you hear the sound of loud rushing water. You start making your way towards it and find a massive river just torrenting past. Luckily, you do not have to cross the river. You need only to follow it. So you can follow the river, or you can keep making your own way straight. It would be faster to just make your way straight. Might be safer to follow the river.
I was gonna say I would prefer to follow the river, unless it's gonna save us like a day.
It would.
If it's like half a day.
Yeah, it's like half a day. So it would save you a good couple of hours, but
I would rather stay with the river than try to traverse the scary forest.
okay.
Do they also recognize it, or is it another situation where
That's
the
definitely
area's
the
changed?
Midland River.
Okay.
That's definitely the Midland River. The rivers are different than the forests. Actually, Vondas could even explain that for the forest to move, that's all well and good. The forest has its own mind. Rivers have their own minds. So the river will move as it pleases. The river, luckily for us, has stayed. Stayed for hundreds and thousands of years, and it will probably continue to stay. Rivers like to settle. And he continues. So, as you follow the river, right, we're all agreed on that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you follow the river
Let's take a boat.
for a few hours, and as you follow it, no issue whatsoever. Another day passes, and it is now nightfall again, and you are not far from Valnar. You can either push on through the night and get there in throughout half the night, but you'll probably take a point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
By the time you get there, you'll be like, fuck me. Or you can have another long rest and make your way there.
We
What would
could
you
push
like?
through it and then stay at it in the city. Unless you would rather set up camp here and then.
How do you feel?
I kind of want to get there, but if the party's all freaking tired and whatnot,
I'm fine.
what about you?
Let's
What
do it.
think? All right, let's. So
I want to. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say let's push on and then we'll get rest once we arrive in the city.
All right, I'm gonna take out my disguise hat and prep it because we're still a couple hours out.
Yeah,
But
it is
as-
a good couple hours
Oh, this
out.
is a town, right?
Hostile.
Oh,
town.
this is a massive city which has another champion in it.
I...
This is like the next big city. Valnar is the city
what
for
I-
beggars.
Yeah, noticing what he's doing, I also want to just
Disguise
look like a
up.
different random person.
And I want to take my disguise kit and I'll give myself
So we're still.
Just why
I'll give myself
You're
a
still a good.
mohawk.
You're still a good. Okay, very good.
I love that the woolly will.
You're like a Superman disguise. Like I am me but
Glasses.
with this. Yeah, mohawk and glasses. So what were you asking me?
He still listens to me, right? Even though my appearance changed.
Absolutely,
Okay.
110%.
When we get a mile out of town, maybe we'll hide the ghouls in the brush somewhere.
Why? You think they'll cause a
You
problem?
have a psychic connection to him now.
Okay.
So
okay.
if you walk up to him looking at someone else, you can be like, "Why not?" And he'll, they can, if you choose, always recognize.
You destroyed. No, you made this man better. I can't even begin to try to.
We need to have a
say you
conversation.
ruined him
We
because
We
you
need to
made
have a conversation. Vandus is the jackalope's name?
Yes.
Bondis.
I'm sure you're not that interested in going into the city with us. I'm sure you're dreading every moment of being awake right now. Or would you rather go back to your home?
He did get us this far.
He did, and I thank you for that.
Are you offering to let me go?
No, you're his charge. I'm just saying.
No,
are you going to betray
no,
us the moment we get into the city?
Seriously.
No. I made a deal with him. I travel with you, and safe passage with you, I assume, is safe passage for my people. I have no interest or ill will against you, but I have no loyalties to you. If someone's stabbing you in the face, I may not help. I may help. I don't know. I'm kind of seeing where this goes. You are an interesting lot, I can say that much.
It's kind of how we got to this position, so I thank you for that.
No problem.
All right, so we'll keep going, and about, like I said, a mile out, we'll get a game plan going.
Okay.
I can let you know when we're getting near the city, but out of eyesight, if you'd like to prepare.
All right.
So, you all start making your way towards Valnar, pushing on through the night.
Because now I kind of feel like cutting him loose in the near future, but I want to learn more about him because he's such a interesting character.
So,
I don't want to hold him hostage, but I want to learn about him.
you are holding him hostage.
I am holding him hostage.
You have already made that decision.
Yeah.
So as you guys go on, you all take a point of exhaustion. I believe it's on there.
It's like
I believe
reverse
you can just do that. Effects
Stockholm
under like
syndrome.
effects and
Okay.
I think exhaustion is.
Is that
something.
what you're hoping for?
No, I'm pretty sure it
No.
is. Pretty sure I found
Reverse
it.
Stockholm syndrome?
Yeah.
Oh, reverse.
Well, I'm falling in love
Or
with
yeah,
him.
you already are suffering from reverse Stockholm syndrome.
What
You
does
loved him
exhaust-
before
Oh,
you
yeah.
even found him.
Well, he's a jackalope, so.
What is it under?
At the top, conditions.
Conditions. Yeah.
Exhausted?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
You take 1 point of exhaustion because you refused to sleep when it was time to go Betty bye.
Does it tell
You
you
said no
too
papa.
what happened?
Papa telling lies.
So we have disadvantage on
Keeping
ability
hostages.
checks.
Yep, you have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Oh, that's pretty
If
critical.
we
Yeah.
if we skip
Exhaustion sucks ass.
6 long rests, we die.
Yep.
In a row.
Well-
let's stay up forever.
They do. I don't know about you. Does that count
I
for you?
I still need to do
You
something.
still need to zen the fuck
Yeah.
out. Yeah. All right. So as you start, you as you make your way, Vondis stops.
I want to do what level 6 says.
And as he kind of sniffs the air and gets his... You have now... I'm going to say, actually, as you push on, you exit the forest. The spooky Greenwell forest. It is not butt up against Valnar.
Spooky.
You exit the spooky forest as you continue to follow the river, leaving the dark, nasty forest behind you. And as you look behind you, you can... Even in the dark of night, as the moon is now... oh, thank God it's there. You're not out of the canopy of the trees, which has grown thicker and thicker. Despite leaves dying and falling off, it's like the tree branches have grown thicker to clog the sky. And as you exit it and you see the moonlight, it is kind of refreshing. And you see against like the grass, the grassy kind of fields and other, kind of woodsy areas. But it's much clearer out here. And as you kind of look back, you can just tell that the forest is fucked. Like,
It's like a dark cloud.
Within what, 2 days after doing it, that forest is fucked. That tree has eaten it. It is its
Good.
land now. And you can see it, though it's not creeping past its, like, terrain, the grass is, like, beautiful until it reaches that. And it's like, oh! It's, like, now a horrible blighted scar upon the land. So you kind of look back at your work and, okay. And as you start following the river, Vondis stops and says, we're about a mile out now. The city will be just past these hills, and once you crest the hills, the Archer Towers may be able to see you. As, even though it's dark, I'm not sure if they're on alert or not. I haven't been there in a while.
I want to put on like a bandana over my face.
Okay. And you all start getting disguised up.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
so.
so I got a mohawk
Because
and
we
a
need to get
bandana.
into town tonight. So
Out of curiosity, why are you going there?
We have to open up this guy's business.
it's kind of just our.
This man's business. And he
Extra
points his
route.
little furry paw at Winan.
Oh, hello.
And Winan looks and goes, yes, actually, I would love to open my own business if Miss Astrid is all right
If
with
Mom
it.
allows it.
Very good. Yes, that'd be great. That'd be great. We just need to get rid of Malvik, though.
We
Fergus
don't need to
is
talk
gonna
about
be-
that right now.
Okay, that's fine. Right.
We kind of just follow where the wind takes us, and
We're nomads.
kind of.
I would say less nomads and more some sort of hobos with homicidal tendencies.
Murderous
Shotgun.
hobos.
Aren't they
That's
nomads?
No. Nomads are like, they just travel and, I guess maybe. I guess it could be nomads.
Murder nomads.
I tricked the
Murdering
smart
nomads.
one.
Oh, you got me. All right. Very well then. And so you guys all dress up.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to hide the ghouls out here, or do you want me to put them in one of my soul boxes?
What if we could disguise
Holy
them?
Fucking shit.
Oh, that's
I didn't
smart.
Even think about that.
Can they? They don't breathe, right? So
No,
can they just
they
sit
can
in there?
last in there forever.
Because then you can pop them out anytime we need them.
Yeah, at like a dinner party, open up a closet. I'll get your shirt, sir. Push it in.
It's a 30 by 30 room. They don't need room. They can just stand. I mean, he's gonna take up a good bit of room, but that's also good. Yeah, you stay in there and fuck shit up when we call you.
Yeah.
All right, I want
Oh no.
a fresh one.
Oh no. All right, so you cycle through your vast array because you have infinite of them, I assume, right? You just make them.
Mm-hmm.
You make pocket dimensions. So and a doorway kind of opens before you into this dark room. And you usher your zombies in as they, as your ghouls, as they like, and kind of wander in there. And the wolf just silently walks in, turns around and sits. And again, in the darkness of, the moonlight kind of shining off just as the doors shut beyond your
He is one of my
your
charges.
plan B is in there waiting.
Did you hear what we're doing?
Yes, you pocket dimension direct
Ghouls.
mob.
Yeah. All right.
Vondas, as you did that, looks at you and kind of looks at that. Impressive. Very clever.
I want to tap my hat and become a human.
Disguise.
Can I insight check Vondis? Or do I need something specific that I'm looking for?
Sure. Roll an insight check. What do you
I want to see,
How
like,
does it feel?
is this a jackalope or is this, like, a magical thing?
Go ahead and roll.
I
don't know if
think
that
there's
would
a
be
skill for
insight for that.
There's
That would
literally
be
like,
like-
detect magic. Is
Yeah.
this-
Spell?
Yeah.
What did you roll for insight though?
11
Because you wouldn't have any of this detect
plus...
magic.
There's animal
Wait,
handling.
Insight is 3. I have high animal handling.
Roll a survival to see if he
Okay.
really is like an
I
animal.
don't think
So
I
19.
detect.
19 survival? Okay. So, as you look at him, in every way, shape, and form, he looks to be an actual living jackalope. Like the fur moves as it should. He breathes. He moves his little body parts the way he's supposed to.
Cotton ball hands.
You kind of swing your hand above him to see if it's like a just hallucinatory, like it's a person, but you know what I mean? Nope. Nothing above him. As you kind
What
of
are you
investigate.
doing?
But as you kind of like look upon him,
Touch his fur. Does he have fur?
I want to touch him.
so as you kind of check in and you go to touch him, he goes, "Can I help you?"
Do it anyway.
I want to slowly put my hand on his like back and stroke his back.
No. And he whaps your hand.
Ew, it feels like a jackalope.
Is there something that you want to ask me?
Yeah, what's your deal? Why were you leading a pack of gnomes if you're a jackalope that can talk?
It's an interesting question. A fair question. I have a question for you. Why?
You can't answer a question with a question.
Why are you traveling and doing everything that you're doing?
We just told you.
No, he told me. Why are you doing it?
Why am I doing it?
Yes, you're a different person.
For the money.
Him, I honestly kind of believe that he's just sort of going where the wind takes him. But you, what are you doing?
There's always a price to achieve. I do it for the money.
Have you gotten much money for this?
Have you seen my bag of holding?
I have not.
There's a lot of gold in there. I gave 1,000 of it to your people.
That's true.
Through it.
You did.
You made it rain.
You gave that money willingly, so I assume you have much more.
No, 1,001 gold pieces. I'm kidding.
So you do what you do just for wealth. And
I'm
he's saying
not-
this while these two are like...
I'm kind of like Robin Hood. I take from the,
Robbing Hood.
I'm kind of like I take from the rich and I give to poor gnome clans. Not specifically gnome clans,
That's
but the
a
lesser
lie.
fortunate.
Do you see yourself as...
A hero.
Do you really?
It depends how you look at it.
You attacked that village and you killed many of those gnomes.
In self-defense.
You killed
Yeah, I'm
many of
pretty
their
sure it was
greatest warriors.
self-defense.
We were attacked first. We might have wandered into your territory, but we were attacked first.
Nope. Nope, you attacked.
Were you there?
There were
I
traps.
was.
I saw
You
something
threw-
in disguised,
You threw
I
fire
poked.
at it.
and then I got attacked.
I like how the three of us, beyond all reason and logic, say that was self-defense. We were defending ourselves at the incident with the gnome village. We literally brought genocide to the elves.
You found a gnome village and lit it on fire. With the gnome or the elves, you came across an elf.
He doesn't
village
know
and
about that.
destroyed it.
We don't have to talk
that
about
one
that.
We're
wasn't
fine with-
self-defense.
He's not saying that. He's not saying.
Yeah.
I'm just.
The gnomes were self-defense.
It was not.
Yeah.
We just don't
It was
care
not.
about the
You
elves.
attacked their village and they attacked you because you're attacking their village. You're throwing fire at them.
We know the awful things we've done, but the gnome village was self-defense no matter what to us, and I love how insane that is.
Well, it was. So are you gonna answer my question now?
Fair enough. What is it that you wanted to know? Why was I staying in their village?
Yeah, why were you leading a bunch of gnomes as a talking jackalope?
Well.
Can I call you Jack?
You can call me Vundus because that's literally my name.
Trying so hard.
I led them because I guess I wanted to do something good for a change. I wanted to do something good for a while. I wanted to get back to a people that were in need, and they were in need. I taught them many ways of the woods and advanced their village towards peace and prosperity, as the land did allow for that. But that has all changed. I wish I had taught them more about fighting.
Yeah.
But I do not think that they needed it. Not in this lands. It seemed that I was mistaken.
One should always know how to fight.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
Very well then. Shall we make our way?
Yes.
And
I'm just thinking about it. They're still there
who's still there?
in the woods.
The gnomes.
I could have trained them all to
I'm not
use
talking about
firearms.
Okay.
I could have had a gnome army.
Could have had it.
We can always
They're all
return.
probably dead.
How did you sit there in disguise? They got a bunch of gold.
We face rolled into that.
What are they gonna throw the gold at wolves? Hey, take this, please.
They're gonna be fine. We could always go back there.
So,
Oh, do you want to do your teleportation circle?
Jesus Christ.
Somewhere out here.
Do you want me to?
Do
You are
think that's a good?
miles from the one that you made over there. Does it stretch that far?
I would imagine if it's on the same plane,
I'm
it's
in-
okay.
I guess so. Yeah.
I'm imagining right now
it doesn't
clicking
have a
start.
range, right?
No. I
Yeah,
don't
then
think so.
fuck it. Unless it's otherwise destroyed, which it shouldn't be because
I put it in the
it's
safe
in a
room.
safe area. Hey, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Wherever you decide to put this next one, that's gonna be
What do you mean with this next one?
the one that connects to the.
But I don't
Well,
think that's-
I'm saying for like
he wants to go
a
into
save
the city.
point. Yeah.
He wants one to
Outside
go back
the
from the city versus the one we have back home.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So once we get
make
into
a
the
new
city,
one.
yeah.
Make a new short
like
term.
'Cause
like
that
make
helped
one
us out
out
in the
here
past.
beyond the hills,
Mhm.
and then make another one over
Yes.
there.
Yeah, this is all we always had this early on as like our insurance policy. Way back in Hamlet, we used it to get out of trouble once.
And then even in the
I think every single time we
Yeah.
used it.
I mean,
Might as well.
if you whatever you want to do. Yep.
we had it in the
So
funeral.
you're cool
Mayor.
with? I mean, I'm thinking just.
I'm
about-
cool with it. Honestly, if you keep it in the tree, wherever you make it in this country, you can wind back at that tree if you want. But I will say that every time you do it, if it's that far of a distance, both or the one that you
All outstanding ones break.
yeah, like you can only ever have two at a time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go and that link
Oh,
directly to each other. You can't have like one here and one in Henlet.
No,
and one-
no.
No, those are like that's like legit.
Yeah,
a whole
in my
different
mind,
thing.
there's like the one home one that we set up, and then one use.
Yeah.
Like ever.
I imagine once you make the new one, the other ones kind of piss off.
It's like
That's
Team
that's
Team
kind of what I
Fortress 2,
imagine. Yeah.
When you make you make two teleporters and that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
They
So
connect to each
so
other.
if you want to make this one here, this one will connect to the tree.
You shaved
If
your
you want to
head.
make
You were
one that's
sitting there
not in the
this whole
tree
time,
and
and
make
I
this one
didn't
here and
notice
one in the
until
city,
now.
then they'll connect to each other, but your tree's gone. You see what I'm
Alright.
saying? That's
You know
what I mean.
I feel like if we needed to go back to the tree, we could get there through other means. So yeah, fuck it. We'll make one for this campaign because this is where this chapter is
no
bringing us.
problem. Yep.
All right.
So you're making it right outside of the city,
Yeah, I'll go like
a mile out.
like 30 feet off the trail.
Okay.
Into the
Brush.
woods. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you find like a kind of like a woodsy sort of area. It has no name, but it's just a little chunk of woods stretching a little ways. You can make it from there and travel, especially by night, across sort of the more open area. All right, so you make your teleportation circle there.
Bloop.
Bloop. And, yeah.
All right.
So, you make your way towards Valnar. All right.
So should we come up with the story?
Yeah. So I'm dressed as a human now.
Yeah, me too.
So 2 humans.
3 humans.
I'm a human.
4 humans.
And a
We're all
jackalope.
whinings. We're all whinings. We're all humans for
Yeah,
once.
let's all be whining.
Done.
I guess whining could be a shopkeep, and I could be his protection.
You have to do some.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do it.
And then it disappears.
He's actually in that space right now. He actually just frowned and didn't say anything.
Don't do that.
No, pretend he's
Stop it.
Pretend he's in the box with the ghouls. He's fine.
You can go
He's
there
just
if you
mocking them
No.
indefinitely.
Alright. The wolf will just eat him. So you just disappear him. And so you guys see as this creature just vanishes. And she's gone.
Should we?
No portal open, he's just gone.
Should we set the jackalope free though? Because we can't hide him.
Why are you asking me?
You're
Because
the
I
one that
need help
kidnapped him.
with this. I need help with this decision. It's not just a me decision.
Kind of.
Because
That's the whole reason he's here.
and I don't think we should put him in a pocket dimension because that's not fair for an intelligent life.
I wouldn't appreciate it, no.
No.
There's
I'll tell you what.
Oh, he's here.
Let's get you in the city. Let's get you set up. I've been to this city. I know it. I've been all around this country.
Oh, so people won't think it's weird.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
No, those people won't see me.
What?
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 Don't worry about it. We get in the city
Jesus.
Why can we see you?
because I allow you to. I'm interested to see what you have to do in this city. I'm interested to see what you do
You're
next.
so concerned.
So allow me to follow you.
We probably found like a demigod.
And
He's gonna be so mad.
No, I'm gonna send him on his way before we do anything bad.
He said that out loud.
Alright.
You've already done terrible things.
Okay, then
Self-defense.
you'll know what
Self-defense.
if you think that's terrible. Well then, we should get going.
Very well.
All right, so we're
Leads you.
all employees, I guess, of Lennon.
You two could be employees. I could be the ones escorting you from.
We're in a business
Yeah.
venture together.
Yes.
Well, if we go there, I can't. If Melvick hears that I'm back in town,
You're gonna stick up for yourself.
I'll deal with Melvick.
I'll stick up for myself. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you could just tell him to do it.
And if he sends his goons, I will kill them, so that they cannot lay a hand on Miss Astrid. Absolutely not. I'll pull
Alright.
their eyes out of their fucking heads, just to make sure. Absolutely.
You ever see that? What was that movie? Unchained with the dog. The
Fuck yes, I have.
yes. Okay.
That's
She
one
should
of my
do that.
favorite movies.
She should do that to whining.
Put a collar
No,
on
not
him?
a literal collar,
Jesus God.
but set it so that when he gets in
So-
combat, he loses humanity and just destroys.
He's not as cool as Jet Li, but he
Yeah.
does have guns, so you don't really need to be,
Mhm.
you don't need to be a good fighter when you got a bunch of guns.
Exactly.
So, yeah, do whatever you want. Put a collar on him. So,
Don't make it weird.
walk around on a little leash. So,
I mean, we do have a room of costumes.
oh Jesus God.
He should put him in a gimp outfit.
you do have a Green Man suit cannon in there somewhere. So, you guys start making your way towards Valnar. Are we
Yes.
done with this?
Yes, please.
So, you make your way towards Valnar, yes. And as you crest the hills, you see not far off what looks like the walls of the city, and they are glowing with like these massive lights on sections of them separated. And as you start approaching, you see the city. Tall walls of smooth sandstone, measuring about 25 feet, stand protecting the city itself. The symbol of Eristride
Praise him.
is carved into each bastion along the wall about 25 yards apart and gives off a potent glow of golden light that illuminates about 30 feet around, like in front of it. That's what you saw glowing. Beyond the walls, the city of Valnar stretches across the land. And as like I said, you crest the hill, you were able to see it. And then now as you get closer down to the gate itself, you stand at the gate. Or actually, as you start approaching the gate, you see that there are some guards, like a bunch of guards outside of this main gate. Like, there's probably like 15 guards out here. And as you start approaching, you see that they have like plenty of light, you know what I mean, around. Some of them seem to be like, checking and looking at stuff, and and one of them goes like, "Halt!"
How far are we? Like 20 feet from them?
Yeah, not far. Like you're here.
Oh.
Stop it. You're here. They're like here. You know what I mean? Halt! What business do you have, travelers? What brings you to Valna?
You got it? You want me to?
We wish to enter the city.
We seek shelter for the night. We were traveling from our small village and things got weird out in the woods.
You were traveling through the Greenwell Forest, then?
I guess so. Is that where we barely made it out of there alive?
Yes. We have had a few refugees from there. Come, you'll be safe within the city.
Thank you.
Very well. Just as you approach, you need to give us your names for the record, as we are just cranking up security a little bit. Just a bit. So.
Is there something wrong?
As of right now, no. But in the event, or in light of what's
Well, we don't
happening
want to
in the
stay
forest,
here if it's not safe.
It's perfectly safe within the city walls. You won't find no safer city than Valna. But I just need
Heard
your
that
names.
a few times.
Miss? Name, please?
Anna.
Anna? Is your last name? Or is this like an adventure, like celebrity name, like one name?
Share.
Peoples.
Peoples.
P-E-E-P.
I already wrote it.
L-E-S.
Oh my god. P-E-E-P-L-E-S. You, sir.
Leroy
Very good.
Jenkins.
That's excellent name. And you, sir.
Chris Brennan.
Chris Brennan?
Brendan.
Who is that? Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought that was an
Generic
actor.
names.
And you, sir? And he looks at Winan, and Winan looks kind of concerned for a minute, looks over at you and goes,
I don't want to say anything out loud, but he
Telepathically.
he can give his real name. Unless
He's
he
not
wants to
fleeing.
recreate himself.
No, that's fine. I'm just thinking of. He looks at the guard and goes, "Winan, sir. Winan with Stana." And he goes, "Alright. Winan with Stana. Very well. You made it to the city, and I hope that you find any supplies that you may need, and if you need any directions on safer routes to other cities, please feel free to ask. We have plenty of maps, plenty of guides, and other caravans that may take you on.
Thank you.
Open the gates!" And you see them like, "Oi!" And they open these large, heavy wooden gates as they kind of slide to the side. And as you enter, it is dark within the city, but you can see lights, around on all the buildings and things. It is now let's see, it started to get dark. It is like, you're in like the wee hours now. I mean, you're dead. Dead tired.
Oh.
Exhausted as shit. And as you enter the city, you can see just within the city walls, there is on your left, you can see some average buildings here or there, and then you see a massive array of buildings that look the exact same. Think like McMansions, but they're not McMansions because they're like little like tenement houses, like almost like
Cookie
a 4
cutter homes.
sections into 4. Yes, and they look the exact same, and they go on and on, almost like stretching down like hills. It's kind of like a hilly area for this of the city, or where the city was planted, so you can almost like see kind of where it is. And I mean, this whole city is just a mass of buildings everywhere. It's a massive, massive city.
What kind of tone is it? Is it like sandy? Is it like London?
It's not sandy. It's I guess more London. It's
medievally?
I mean, it is cobblestone streets. There are also as you walk around the cobblestone streets, there are these flags up on the buildings. Actually, pretty colorful. A lot of the color is sort of like an orange to yellow sort of color, like the cobblestones. Like even the cobblestones themselves, a lot of them are like painted or colored different colors. So it's a very like, and you can tell during the day it's probably just very vibrant and beautiful. At night everything is muted, but it's still very like pretty. And there are these little flags hanging from a lot of like the homes and things, varying in different colors. But their only colors are yellow, orange, red, blue, and green. And all of them have like these different symbols on them. And they're just all over the place. You can see that there's like, kind of stretching across the street, like the ceiling, or the ceiling, the like top of the street from building to building, there's almost like little colorful flags and things like that.
It's like we're in Epcot.
Kinda, and but as I said, you see this massive stretch of these buildings. On the right, you see what appears to be like a large like bunch of trees, and then kind of peeking like beyond them or through them, you can see like very nice housing right on that side, like beautiful homes, large homes, and you see a large gate kind of through the trees, and upon the gate it says Noble's Crest, and as you go, I guess on the left side it might have a it might actually have a no, it don't. No, just the housing district.
Very cool.
No. So, but as you head down on this left side where all these homes are, you can see there's like a small crowd of people, and at this wee hours of the morning, it's like, well, what could they possibly be doing here? And you see that some of them are being there's like a man set up with a table. Everyone looks kind of like miserable and tired, and this man is talking to these people, and he's like, "Oh, we understand. Oh, I'm very sorry. Hold on, we're just trying to figure it out." So there's that happening, which you can go and investigate. If you want to go a little bit further, you can tell that just past this block is where like the city really starts, and there's probably some inns and bars and shit down there if you'd like.
So I do want to give a cursory investigation of that.
Okay, so as you kind of like float your way over there and start walking past, you immediately recognize some of the people standing there. Some of them seem to be disheveled elves that have made their way out of Elmira and have made their way here, fleeing the atrocities that happened by some terrible people. And they're sitting there, and it's like, "Please, sir, we've been traveling for so long. Please, you have to..." And he goes, "Look, I understand, but you've been given water, you've been given food, and we are just trying to find you housing. We will find you something. No one goes homeless in Valnar, you know that. And no one will be beggars here. We will find you housing. We are just readjusting the sudden influx. We just didn't expect it. We are rearranging some of the homes. Within 2 hours, we should be able to find you something here."
All right, I'm going to keep the group moving.
All right.
They're going to recognize Winan and potentially Alex.
No.
Not that they're going to be
My
upset.
disguise.
It is very dark.
Yeah.
And they
Well,
are
I'm just saying
preoccupied.
something to keep in mind. Winan has people he might know here. Not that it...
He was probably a recluse.
He just got away, but
I mean,
it is a familiar face.
they could recognize me, but they don't know I was fucking in with you.
Yeah.
I could have escaped too. Shit.
If anyone were to survive, they probably pen you as one of them, but
Right. It might be hard. He's all decked out, so he's like, and he pulls this little like black thing over his face, so he looks like a SWAT boy, and he's like,
all right, let's find lodging.
all right, but his ears do stick out of the thing because he's an elf. So you guys make your way back down.
Why did I
towards
think he was a human?
He's not a human.
I know, that's my bad.
He's a half elf.
Is he?
Yes.
What? That drives me nuts. What is that? So you make your way down, and there's a bunch of different taverns, and different like inns. Now you're reaching part of the city. It's not super like lively and bumping, but it is still pretty nice. And you just want to hit the first like tavern you come to, tavern and inn.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you find the first
Dirtiest looking one.
You want the dirtiest looking one, huh?
No, I want a nice one.
Okay.
You want to catch something?
So you find
What is that?
It's the box. You want to put the
box.
box on the ground?
What's in
yeah,
the
can you
box?
just put it down by you?
It's
Do
just-
it again?
Just hold it there.
I watched
Is it your stupid little guy?
No.
It's the corner of it.
Alright. A roost is for chickens, right?
But a roust is for men.
Okay, so you find
It's a coop? Chicken coop?
A
you
roost.
find the Valnar roost, which is
Huh, that's for chickens.
it's got a
No, it's for men.
it's got like a sign of a chicken on it.
Oh.
Oh, it reminds me of Hamlet. Going.
Rest in peace. You walk in and it is very dead. It is not a tavern or an inn, it's just a hotel. So you walk in and it's just a lobby.
What the hell is this? Barkeep? Where are
Is there a
I?
hotel bar?
It's just a hotel. So there's someone there at the front desk.
Ugh,
Good evening, how are you? And then it's just a
Terrible
human
now.
man.
a human.
Okay. Do you require a room at all?
Yes.
Do you see this thing?
Pardon me?
Do you see this thing right here?
You're pointing to Winan's
You-
legs.
no.
That is an elf, sir.
to,
That is
uh,
incredibly
the-
insincere.
To the jackalope.
No?
Okay.
It's been a long night and we were very tired. I
All right,
apologize for my
I
traveling companions.
completely
behavior.
understand. Travelers, huh?
Don't talk like I'm not here.
Yeah, no, can you see over there? Yeah, 2 rooms, please.
Very well. And he sits there. That's going to be how much was it for? It's going to be
It's on the house.
100 coppers per room a night.
I'll cover that. I have a lot. I have
Aw.
like 1,000 gold on me.
Thank you.
Okay.
So how much is that gonna be? Like 500 copper?
It's
600?
100 copper per. 100 copper per. This is like $100.
Okay.
So it's like what? That's like 2 gold.
Okay.
I think it's literally 2 gold.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Or like 2 halves, but yeah.
All right.
At this rate, I think we can move here.
So I covered that for now.
Why, thank you.
All right, so 2 rooms, and he gives you 2 rooms right next to each other. Says, "Will you be needing anything?
No,
Anybody
actually,
carried your bags, which I guess you don't have. All right,
we'll be fine tonight.
very well, very well. Have a nice night." And you guys actually make your way to your room again. Just like elevators. There's nobody like smoking or playing poker. It's just
Huh.
a really nice.
So quiet in here. I just
Yeah.
hear ringing.
Carpeted
right now.
floors, not
Nice.
like dirty wood. It's like, huh. So you make your way to your rooms. They're nice. They smell pretty good.
My
air
bed's
the air
made.
conditioning is on. Your bed is made.
Oh my god.
It's like, damn, it's pretty nice. So, would you guys like to?
You
walk
get.
around?
You guys can get the room on the right. I'll get the room on the left with the jackalope. No, he can stay with you guys. I'm afraid he's gonna suffocate me in my sleep.
Wow. I've had 2 nights to do that. I have not yet done that. So you want to go in your own room with the jackalope? So Winan as an
2 of the
Astrid?
3 of us. Wonderful.
Is that acceptable to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have your pet. He has his.
He can stay with. Why not stay with
What? Huh?
me?
So you guys go into your respective rooms. There's a shower. You can like get cleaned up and like get the grime off of you. And
Is there a complimentary robe?
yes, of course there
Are there
is.
mints?
Yes, there are 2 mints, one on each pillow.
They're both mine.
Okay. Astrid takes both of those mints.
I get my sweet robe then.
He gets the robe. As you sit there with minty fresh breath. Winan goes for one of the mints and you grab me and goes, oh, that's of course, that's alright.
Of course.
Of course.
Wait, so in this blend of modern world, is there? You said there's like a nice shower in here.
Yep. It is the exact same kind of hotel room that you will find. This is a big city.
Interesting.
They have the good shit.
So I want to like look in the bathroom and be like,
Good shit.
it's been like months.
It's probably
since we've had
sludge
running water.
on our skin.
Yeah, I'm like I'll be out in like an hour.
Esther just immerses himself in peace and tranquility of cleansing body and soul in that shower. Anything
Oh,
you
I
guys
should
wanna-
probably take a shower. I have like
Yeah.
I have layers
Yeah.
of
Yeah, you
different creatures' blood caked
you do.
onto my skin.
You do.
The
The only thing that's
freaking
been
thing's
washing
the
you
other-
is the rain. That's
Yeah.
pretty much it. And you smell atrocious.
Yeah, I probably still smell like snake too.
Good. Oh, yeah, remember the creature's chitinous hide that
Yeah,
you wore?
that.
So that's like on your shirt, like on your skin. And I think, no, you were like naked because you guys were wearing like caveman people clothes. So you just
yeah.
had like, that's just still on
I
you.
haven't showered since then.
No, when would we have?
I think
We've
you
been
guys
in-
showered when
I
we went
yeah,
to Elvira.
I
They might
think
have had
when we
some sort of...
in
We
the
were in the
military
ocean. Like
Well,
we were in
you
a
did.
I
giant
did
storm.
shower
Because of his
Af-
dying.
after I
fast-
had my
Yes, you
my
did.
3 time with
Yes,
2
you did.
females,
With, oh, well, okay.
and so I did shower.
That's just a blacked
So
out memory in
intense
his mind.
ringing
He just
starts when you
can't.
think
He
about it.
can't. So you all take your showers, you chill out, and yeah, you go to have your long rest.
Boom, exhaustion gone.
That's right. And so which one of those would you like to work on, Astrid? Which one of those spells? You're gonna need 2 long rests
Yes.
for the easier one. Okay, that's 3 long rests. So mark 1 long rest.
How do we take this off?
I guess do like 1 check mark or something. 1 out of 3.
Why is failure success where my health should be?
What? I don't know what that means. A saving roll?
Are you still exhausted?
Take your exhaustion off.
It
You
is.
should be able to heal that with your.
Let me just long rest that. Yeah.
Let's just long rest this out. Let's bang it out.
There you go. Yeah. All right. So how many beds are in this room?
2 beds per room.
Okay. It's not gonna be awkward tonight. So I'm just gonna.
You're alone.
Yeah, it's
What-
literally you and an animal that doesn't even need to sleep in the
Yeah,
bed.
if it was one.
Winan is in your guys. Well, all right then. And he just sits in the chair. He's still in full armor, and actually, no, he's not. He's still in full armor, but he's not sitting in the chair. He is like standing guard.
Why didn't take a shower?
You can see he's very tired.
All right, take a shower.
All right, yeah, of course. And he goes and starts going about his
If it's not for
duties.
him, then it's for us.
Yeah.
This
So-
is the 2 sociopaths of the group just like, nope.
So, everybody's all fresh. You sleep, you're good. Everybody reawakens. Winan slept on the floor, I guess, or in a chair.
You never told him what to do.
And
He just stood there.
in his towel with his gun, watching your back. He's watching your
Wrapped
back.
around his waist.
All right, so you all wake up. It is like midday, I guess,
So we just
because
dropped.
you just slept. Yeah, from like
3 a.m. to like 1.
yeah, something like that. Yep. So here you are now in like the afternoon. You wake up to the sun streaming through the windows, curtained windows. Nice.
Nice.
And yeah, feel really good. And there's actually, let's see, it's 1 now.
Maybe a little earlier.
The phone rang a couple of times for your room, but you didn't give a shit, so you didn't answer it. Who the fuck them. Someone is now knocking on your guys' door.
No, thank you.
Actually, you need to check out. Check out's at noon.
Put another day on.
Oh, very well. And he goes, you hear knocking on your door.
I want to stealthily go to the door, put my ear to it with my handgun in my hand.
Sir?
I want to look through
Sir, this is...
the people.
You look through the people. You see a very... You see like a
yeah,
16
with the gun to the door.
You see like a 16-year-old boy like dressed in a bellhop outfit, and he's like, "Hello, is anyone in there?" Rabbit.
Rabbit. I want to get the jackalope's attention.
Excuse me. I am a jackalope, not a rabbit.
Jackalope.
That is a slur to us.
Oh.
Buddy.
Oh.
Call him a buddy. No, come on.
Ban. What do you want?
Someone on the other side of this door.
Excuse me? It sounds like someone who works here.
Maybe he'll go away if we don't answer.
Yes.
No.
And he goes, well, checkouts at noon, sir. We can give you a courtesy half hour, but...
I'm going to bang on the door as loud as I can, say, "Get away!"
Roll intimidation.
6.
You go, you slam your hands on the thing, but you hurt your hands on it because the door's pretty solid. You go, go away! And then he goes, oh, I'm sorry to wake your child, sir. I apologize. You can have another half hour.
No.
We'll be back. You say that?
Yeah.
Pardon me?
Leave.
Sir, you have to either check out or extend your stay.
I'm just not going to answer anymore.
Do I hear any of this?
Sir? Yeah, you can kind of hear it coming
I
from.
want to human and peek my head out. Just had another day on. I'm paying for him.
Oh, very good, sir. And he
Close
tips his
the
little
door.
bellhop hat and makes his way out.
Why would you do that?
Me?
Through a
Yes.
closed door.
We could have stayed here for free.
No, they would have called security.
We could have killed them.
Uh,
Nah, I was
do you
testing
see-
you.
Do you see how your actions can snowball into horrific consequences?
Kind of.
Yes. There are easier ways to get what you want.
Yeah, but this isn't what I wanted.
What? Now you can stay here for another day and you don't pay for it at all. Because you outlasted your partner's patience.
That's typically how things roll.
Exactly.
Thank you. Fonda.
Wow. Damn. So, you guys make your way out of the hotel.
I call him Rabbit.
Just stop it. Is there anything you guys want to do in the hotel while you're here? Do you want to just stay in the hotel?
This is
Do you
kind of
want to
nice.
shit in the bed? What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm not gonna shit in the bed because I have to sleep in it later.
Okay, I shit in the bed. No, okay, he didn't shit in the bed.
Oh, we should probably shit. Can't do this in front of you.
What?
I gotta find. What's that person's name? Winding's hit list, hit target, whatever.
Wilmer or something?
Wilmer?
Malvik.
Malvik.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we gotta find Malvik.
Fergus Malvik?
Yeah. You
Yes.
guys think you can babysit? I mean, watch.
Do you come over to
Yeah,
our room?
yeah.
Do
Well,
you
I'm-
feel that I haven't already watched you kill people?
I wanna. Do we have a conjoining door? Do we have a conjoining door?
Yes, but it is locked.
I wanna open my side and then start knocking on their conjoining door.
Okay,
Alex?
Yeah.
Alright.
you open it. Now there's like a tiny little hallway between you guys.
Oh boy.
Hey guys, you think
He
you
just
could,
walks in.
Hey guys.
you think you could watch Vondis? I keep forgetting his name. Sorry.
Why?
I have to find Valnar.
Malvik.
Malvik. Your names are.
Write it down.
Yeah, I probably should.
Fergus Malvik is his name. Fergus. Just write Fergus. That's fine. You'll remember. Fergus.
We need to find Washington.
Valnar. It's the city.
What's his last name?
Malvik.
Malvik is his last name. M-A-L-V-I-C.
Fergus Malvik.
and
Okay.
Fergus is
He's
his
under
first
my
name.
enemies now.
Your wife's new legal name is Targus. Targus. What are we doing?
Van just goes, I don't believe I need a babysitter.
Okay.
But
Then you,
Winan perks up and he's like, you're gonna do it. You're gonna take out Malvik.
well, take out to lunch.
Well, let's see. Does he have a business presence in Valinor?
Does he have a... Right, okay. I don't know if maybe I didn't properly explain this before. Fergus Malvik does have a business presence
this-
in Valnar. This is a merchant city.
Is this the jackalope?
No, this is
This is whining.
Okay.
And well, Fergus Malvik, he's one of the heads of the merchant guild. He is also the head of one of the largest weapon manufacturers in Mastelia. I'm sorry, the largest weapon manufacturer.
So did you leave this detail out when we?
Yeah, why didn't you say that earlier?
Oh, I thought I did.
I thought he was just some guy beating you up.
No,
I thought it was your dad.
the whole reason he beat me up and kicked me out was because I was making weapons. He didn't like that there was someone else making weapons of a good quality. He came by, told me, hey, I need to pay him a cut of the rates. I said, no, these are my things. He beat the fucking piss out of me. He said he'd kill me if I tried to go tattle on him to the
But how many
to the
employees does he
Avenger. I
have?
don't like the Avenger anyway, so I'm not scared of him.
How many employees does he have, Wyden?
Okay,
Not-
that's a hero of
totally
this town.
sure.
The Avenger.
Hmm?
The Avenger.
The Sacred Avenger.
The
Yeah.
Sacred Avenger. That is our target. I'm
That's,
supposing.
That's one of the champions of Aerostrad. That's a.
Praise him.
He's one of your what? A target?
No,
You don't want
I'm just.
to. Holy
metagaming.
shit! You don't want to do that, mate. You don't want to do
Please,
that.
with a name like the
Why?
Sacred Avenger,
Who is
how
this?
tough could he be?
Well, I don't know too much about him. I was only here for a little bit, and I only heard stories. But he's They say he's like a sacred ghost or something, and they say that he comes for you in the night, and he just people just disappear who are committing crimes and things.
And he's friends with Fergus? I missed that.
No. Fergus, he probably wouldn't like Fergus and all the shit he's been doing, but you know, Fergus is smart. It's hard to find evidence of the things that he's done, and that's why I started installing cameras everywhere. If anybody tries to beat me up again, I'm gonna have proof of it, damn it. But, you know, he's well protected in the city by his own people, and the Sacred Avenger protects the city from, well, people like you.
So why is he your target? How did you know of him before?
Because I'm just assuming.
Oh.
He's the big player in this city. Yeah. So he's somebody to watch out for. And Vandus chimes in and goes, actually, there are two big players in the city now. There is an Apex has arrived in the city. I don't know too much about him, but
Is he for Aristride?
no. Apexes often, now they are in a way nomadic. They go out almost on missions to bring peace and justice to the world around them.
We briefly traveled with one.
With an Apex,
Yes.
really?
A few times.
Did you?
Did we?
Isn't that Julie's character?
No.
Oh, disregard.
I mean, maybe you have no fucking idea what she
I don't
is.
know. She was bringing peace.
Oh no, she certainly wasn't that. But
Some of them stray
person-wise,
Oh.
and
race-wise,
Yeah, they become Apex villains or supervillains, as people come to know them. But
disregard that. Then, my bad.
Apexes are often also known as superheroes in some ways, as they have a lot of powers, but not all of them use magic. So some of them may be super strong without any use of magic, or can shoot energy without any use of magic. Things of that
Which
nature.
Apex is this?
I believe his name. I don't know much about him, but I know his name is Locomotive Larry.
Is he a train?
I don't know. I didn't come to the city to investigate him. He's recent.
How do you know about
Yeah.
this?
How do you know?
Keep my ears to the ground. I was listening.
In a random hidden city in the middle of a forest full of gnomes?
Yes.
Wyden, do you know about Locomotive Larry?
No. Didn't know about that one. Drop that ball, sorry. But if it is an Apex, then that's it much harder now to do bad things in the
please.
city. I
How much influence does maybe not influence, attention does the kingdom pay to Valnor? How far are we from the kingdom?
I don't really know, and Vandus says a lot. This is the coin of Macelia. This is the economy of Macelia. You are in the merchant and trading hub of the entire city. Many roads lead to Valnar, and all of Valnar's roads lead to one of the major cities of Messelia.
All right.
There's much coin in this city, and there's
What?
much trade and industry here.
What are you shaking your head about?
We should handle the first thing first before we handle this thing. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We still have unfinished business.
So
And we don't
maybe
have any business here yet.
deal a little, see what the situation is with Fergus, and maybe just get our bearings and then take care of one seafaring.
We'll take
Thing
Fergus
first.
out to lunch and then we'll take a trip on a boat back to where we have business.
Fergus to the farm.
Are we on water?
No, there
I'm
is...
thinking we're inland.
We
a
can
little
take
bit.
Locomotive Larry back to the town.
No, the Midland River runs through Valnar, but on like the other side of the city, closer to the
Well, maybe
farming district.
Once we get our bearings here and see
Agricultural.
what the Fergus situation is, maybe we'll get a boat, take that back to.
The mall? Stillport?
Is the door open?
What? Is he just pissing?
All right.
So, it's like Austin Powers, like, stop and stop. Alright, what were you saying?
Yeah. So maybe we'll fortify ourselves to get a boat and take that back to
The river-
Stillport.
The Midland River does lead all the way down to the mall. And then and that's within this calm water, like, was it like 50 miles, I think?
Yeah.
You're
It will take
within
us
that.
back to Stillport eventually.
Eventually. You'll be spit out into the mall, but the calm waters of the mall, and then you
Yeah.
can make your way back towards Stillport on boat, if you wish.
You hear the idea?
Yes.
We're gonna try to keep a low profile. Read up on Fergus. See if we can help wind the situation.
What's the longest we ever gone keeping a low profile?
6 hours.
I just don't want to do anything because it seems our business is very specific in what we're supposed to do. And I don't want to mess it up.
We will have an eye on us immediately, and we won't be able to get our vengeance if we screw that up. Remember that.
Vengeance. What vengeance are you trying to attain? Against who?
Retribution.
Of course.
Carla killed us once. If the king looks at us, knows we're here, that's going to happen immediately again. That's all I have to say about that now.
Now you get to tell us about you. One fact about you. Because now you know who we are.
I don't know who you are. I know that you were killed by Carla Lily. You fought her?
No, she broke my heart.
My goodness. You're the terrible three.
Alright, who are you?
Well, the ones that were brought before the king. I didn't watch the video, but I heard the audio from it. Interesting. Very interesting.
You guys get good reception up in the trees?
No, we don't. Hence, I did not see your faces, but I heard. Interesting. How did she beat you?
She didn't.
Alex did.
Jumped in a little too soon, did he?
I don't know what you guys are talking about. She
Yes,
got a
it's-
cheap shot on me, and then I was thrown overboard by my own companion.
You were
when
unconscious.
right when I was about to get
right
the
when you
best
had
of
her.
her.
Right when you had her.
I
Right
had
when you
her.
wanted.
It was his idea to ambush the boat, which I thought
Blood
was silly.
was coming out of your mouth. Right where you wanted her.
It's typically how I start my best days.
So you were the terrible three. You were beaten by a champion of Aristride, and now you seek vengeance against her.
Retribution.
Interesting. Will it stop there?
Probably not.
No. But we shouldn't tell you our main objective.
Do you wish to kill the king?
No, that's just a small part.
Do you wish to kill the sacred avenger?
No, we have no
Actually,
problems
yeah,
with
I
that
don't
right
know.
now.
I don't know.
Yeah, he might be a cool guy for all I know.
Locomotive Larry sounds pretty cool.
Sounds like a band.
I don't know too much about him, but maybe. Well then, you wish to know information about me now? Very well. You asked why I was leading those gnomes? Well, that's quite a long story, but I can give you at least the first part of it, if you'd like.
Yeah.
I just want to know who you really are.
I really am a jackalope, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, thank God.
And you're not going to be able to tell if I'm lying, as you've seen. But you're just going to have to trust me.
I do.
Thanks, babe. So,
Was that in game?
oh yes. So, I am quite old, and I am not from here. I am from the lands of the Feywild. Are any of you familiar with the Feywild?
Not at all.
Roll, all of you roll. Oh God, what would that even be?
Feywild check.
History.
Arcana. 21.
Nice. Arcana's for like specific shit, I think. History is more further.
8.
Okay.
9.
Alright, nothing from you two. You, yes, the Feywild. A totally different plane, a different world. Kind of like how people calling it the far travel. You travel to. This is like a plane that's
Kind of close.
yeah, supposedly supposed to be easier to travel to. No one has traveled to it for thousands of years. It has been closed off from this world. All of the you can still plane shift there, but all of the open portals, like the normal like rifts that would lead to it, have been sealed away. But aside from that, the Feywild is a place of the Fey, the fairy folk. Which sounds very whimsical and beautiful and magical, which it is. It is also a very dangerous place with creatures that are very clever and tricky and not always malicious, sometimes just mischievous.
Like Loki's running around?
Kinda like a bunch of Lokis, but less mean than Loki. Like, they're just like, haha, I'm having fun, get it? And you're like, this game kills me.
Yeah.
And you're like,
My
what do
insides
you,
are
I didn't
out.
hear that part. Like, the Fae are, when you go there, you must have your wits about you, you must be very polite, and you must be very smart with what you do. 'Cause
Let's
this can be a
never
very
go there.
dangerous
It's like
place.
Alice in Wonderland Woods.
Kind of exactly like Alice in Wonderland Woods, yeah. So he is from the Feywild, very kind of nuts shit place. All jackalopes, actually, originally, are from the Feywild. And anyway, I was living there going on about 1,000 years ago now.
Jesus.
And I was not always as I am now.
You were younger?
Yes, technically. I did not speak.
Oh.
And I did not have the abilities that I have now.
Is this like a Pokemon thing? Like Meowth, how he learned how to speak English because he fell in love with another one?
I don't know what that is. Pokemon wasn't invented yet.
Someone probably casted magic on it.
I'm sorry, we have Digimon in this world.
Oh, God. Nightmare world.
We only play Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. I was an ordinary jackalope.
No such thing.
But
No
I
such
was living happily in the Green Silk Dale,
Oh, sounds great.
deep within the Everbliss Forest of the Feywild. A beautiful place, just as its name describes. And I was the companion and protector of Lord Jalamus, the Lord of the Jackalopes. The Lord of the Jackalopes. Now,
You were the protector.
I was the protector, yes, of the Lord of the Jackalopes. And life there was wonderful. Until my tribe, my people were cursed. And things changed quickly. And eventually my travels led me here.
Are you stuck outside of the Feywild?
What?
Are you stuck outside of the Feywild?
Yes.
How do you break your curse?
I can tell you that another time. Maybe when I learn more about you.
Have you been trying to get back?
Why?
Again, maybe we can learn more later.
Do you want to
we
go
can
back?
learn more now.
Yeah, do you want to go back?
Why are you here?
Me?
Yes.
What do you mean, why am I here?
Why are you here? You are an accomplished mage. Why are you here?
I'm learning more about myself.
Really? How so? And how do you mean? Are you learning what you want?
Maybe. Yeah.
Corrupting the world tree, was that something that you wanted?
I didn't even know that was gonna happen.
But now that it happened, how did you feel about it?
Yeah, pretty good. It was happy.
You felt joy from it.
No, it felt joy from it.
That tree was happy before.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It seemed to thank you, so
It's better now.
we did a good deed.
Interesting.
I had nothing to do with that.
Is that what you feel, that you've made the tree better?
Just
tree
like I
feels
made
that way.
wine better.
Wine is staring off into
drooling.
Wine goes, I would say so, yes. Yes, I feel so much better thanks to Miss Astrid. Thanks to the powerful and
That's enough.
Right? Of course. And he just stares down wide-eyed and he goes, he's not who he is anymore. And you did that. And you truly believe that you made him better?
Have you seen him before?
I knew of him. I didn't know him.
I gave him confidence.
At the cost of his own
Oh,
individuality.
He can still do whatever he wants. He's still talking. His personality's still there.
But he is dominated. He is...
Fine. Are you fine, Winan?
If you're fine, I'm perfectly fine.
Are you fine, Winan?
Yes, I have no wounds. I feel good.
He feels good.
His eyes are screaming.
All right, enough with the morality judgment, Danny Aiello.
Yeah, we don't even know everything about
don't
you.
Judge us. Don't betray us.
I'm not
And I
judging you.
promise you, we will get you back to the Feywild.
If that's where you want to go.
No, thank you.
Okay.
That's not what I'm interested in. And I'm not judging you. That's not what I mean to do. I mean only to give you a different perspective. You
Appreciative.
believe that you made the tree better.
The tree thinks we made it better.
The evil half of the tree.
Sure.
Right, of course it did. It is now free. The good half of the tree now suffers in eternal horror and agony.
Yeah, but the bad half of the tree was suffering.
No, the bad half of the tree was slumbering
Well, now the good half of the tree is slumbering.
in eternal nightmares.
I guess that's an hour bad.
The what?
That's an hour bad. Whatever. I mean, I'm not really going to say
Apples
that
and
explicitly.
oranges.
You believe that you made wine and better. I look at it and say that you stole who he is. All of his choices now are changed because of you. Everything he does now is changed because of you.
Ooh.
And it is bent
Evan, can you plug this in?
to...
Sorry. This was never plugged in.
Wow.
Swing it on over here.
Jeff, you heard him. Swing it all on over there.
There you go. That's that.
Thank you. We were good.
Are you?
Yep.
It's
Critical
still dark.
failure.
It's still dark, yeah. That's...
His entire being is bent to your whim.
Better.
Better.
He's judging you with those freaking jackal
Yeah, what
eyes.
happened to no judging?
I'm not judging you.
Yes, you are.
I'm learning about you.
Yeah, in
I
a
believe-
judgeful way.
I believe that you enjoy it. I believe that you did this because you enjoy holding power over others.
Maybe.
All right. Then maybe that's really the reason that you did it.
No, I did it because he was annoying me. He was yelling in my ear.
That's why I'm not so much arguing with him, because we are evil. So it's just like, oh, yeah. That is. I'm not going to argue that
Speak
point.
for yourself. I'm not evil.
So you didn't do it to make him better. You did it.
No, that was just a good side effect.
Interesting. Very well. Well done.
Your computer sounds like it's screaming.
No, it's fine.
Well then,
I think.
shall we go?
We shall.
Very good.
Where
Where are we off to?
Let's go shopping.
to Fergus Malvik's headquarters.
you want to go right to his headquarters. All right.
You want us to get rid of him so you can open shop, right?
Yeah. I do. You know,
What's wrong?
it's dangerous there, miss, and I don't want you to get hurt. If we go there,
For the first time, I saw the
And-
screaming in his eyes.
and he sees me, you know. What
Look
if,
at his eyes.
Are you afraid to go there? You
I-
can answer honestly. It's not gonna-
I would die in a moment's notice for the miss. But I do not. I know that going there means immediate danger, and for some reason, a part of me will absolutely go if she says. And I don't
What do you? What
get
do you,
it, but I will go there if
I think he's malfunctioning.
if the miss wants me to, but I wouldn't ever go there.
Would you feel
Stop
more
asking him
comfortable
questions.
if you were somebody else? If you looked like somebody else?
Yes,
Who do you want to look like?
anyone but me.
Do you know where he lives?
A human, a fat human, something completely the opposite of what you got going
I
on.
want to take my hat off, make him Louise Gussman.
What do I look at? And he turns and sees a mirror, and he goes,
That's the most beautiful man I've ever
"My
seen.
God,
Can this be
I am-
forever?
did you make me the Guzman? I make you the Guzman. He is of elven legend." Valdis goes, "He is.
All right, so
He is a man spoken of in legends."
and I'll use my own disguise self to make myself the human.
So where we're trying to go, right, is we're trying to go to the Cold Steel Inc. headquarters.
Trademark.
Cold Steel is Fergus Malvik's company. It makes all the weapons, all the guns and the knives and the swords and a lot of the armour that Marcellia uses. A lot of his factories are here, but his headquarters are here too. And there's factories all over the country, but his headquarters are here. And he is in the Merchants Guild, which is in the Valnar Bazaar and market, which is quite impressive to see. Yeah, really big, really cool.
All right.
So we're going straight there then.
Why don't we? Do you know where he lives or no?
Where he lives?
Yeah.
Somewhere in Nobles Crest. I have no idea.
Why don't we try to make a business offer, like pretend we're businessmen and women, and tell him that we want to sell like a bunch of knives and stuff to get into his office, and then we could like, take him out to lunch once we're in his office.
All right.
Take him out to lunch.
You'd have to be pretty impressive to meet with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? You don't even know.
I get a +1 to performance. I think I
So
can
are
handle
you
this.
gonna be? What? How are we even gonna approach him? You're gonna say, "Hello, my name's Jim, and I'm gonna give you some guns."
No, hello, my name is Leroy. I'm gonna give you some guns.
Let's scope out his storefront.
That's a good idea. Let's do that.
All right. I'll show you where it is. And so Wyman starts exiting. You all exit the hotel.
Yes.
Make it out into the streets of
I'm
Valno.
actually gonna stop this just so we lock in one recording.
Do you guys want to take a quick break?
Sure.
Okay, Jeff
Yeah.
wants to take a quick break. Apparently.
Called that he's invisible.
You did.
You did. That was a really good job, Amanda.
He took that idea and made it reality.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, can I carry this boken with me?
Boken?
Yeah.
You want to carry the Boken with you in real life
Yes.
or in the game?
It will scare people off.
All these people? Us? We trying to scare us? Are we recording?
We are not.
Yes. So we're back.
We don't have audio, you stupid
Yes, we do.
No, we don't. You
No, we
stupid
don't. What's going on here,
Did
Jeff?
somebody mute?
Jeffrey
Oh,
doesn't
Hey.
understand the meaning of
Wait, stop.
life. The
You
meaning of
constantly-
life. The meaning of life.
All right. God damn.
Ooh, you just went red bar.
Yeah, I did.
I want
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
every time I open my mouth red bar.
It's
Yeah.
pretty much that.
So,
No.
That's
You
it.
want to see my fingertips?
no, please, God, no.
What happened?
As you guys...
Underneath the chair is like a little metal thing. Run your fingers really quick.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
So,
My brother lost his fingertips.
Purposely.
He's faster now.
so are
One
we
more
ready?
time.
Are we ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right. You guys are exiting
Exodus.
the Valnar Roost hotel on your way to the Valnar Bazaar and Marketplace. As you walk down the street, you see there's tons, like I said, lots of buildings. But as you go further, on your left-hand side, you see a very large park. And as you pass it, there is a couple of entrances, and one of the larger entrances, like there's like a couple of paths that are sort of dirt, and then like an actual path that is cobblestone, much like the street. And on it is a large sign that says Tyrants Fall Park.
Tyrants Fall.
Tyrants Fall Park. Yeah.
Fall apart.
Like
Are there any
Tyrant as
statues
an
or
evil king. Not where you can see. No. But there is on the actual sign a small statue, like a silhouette of a statue. You know what I mean? Almost like how if there's a sign for the Statue of Liberty. Sometimes artistically it would just be the like iconic outline of it.
Silhouette.
Yeah. And on the silhouette there is what appears to be what looks like a silhouette of like a man standing and just sort of like lumpiness underneath him. Hard to really tell.
That's why they call him Locomotive Larry.
Okay. So
He's a rock man.
So this park was made like 200 years ago, and Locomotive Larry just showed up. That's fine. So, as you go further, on your left-hand side now, there is, as you go past the park, there's eventually one of the churches of Aristride on its own, upon like a beautiful sort of just grass and some trees. And on the right-hand side, there's a very large street leading to the Valnar Marketplace and Bazaar. Now, this is lively. As you start making your way down this street, you can already hear people. And as you can see further, there appears to be, it's like you're walking in between two very large buildings. And that's the bazaar, because the bazaar is like an indoor marketplace. And on the right and the left, it seems to like kind of curl. And in front of you can see a massive courtyard, very big courtyard, full of caravans and kiosks and set up like shops. Some look like they're permanent installations. Some of them look like they could just wheel them right up. A huge marketplace. There are those kind of streamers that I said before. There's tons of them, all connected to these massive, these 9 massive pillars that are up, like they stand above all of these tents and these caravans and stuff. And you can see there's these massive sandstone columns, and on the top of the sandstone columns there are these effigies, like these statues, and each of one of the champions of Aristride, and the center column that stretches higher above all of them. They're all like 30 or 40 feet up, and the middle one's like maybe another 10, so it's like 50 feet up, and it's got this the symbol of Aristride, which you recognize, and seeing it in stonework again just kind of reminds you of when you were sat in front of it when it was all made out of metal and it like screeched into your head and fucking wrecked you.
PTSD.
Kind of, you're like seeing it as a statue again, not just a carving, but seeing it like a 3D thing is like, a little annoyed. But as I said, it stretches like far as shit. Blocks and blocks of what would be like city blocks is now just this massive open courtyard, and this bazaar kind of circles around the whole thing with sections cut out for streets. And the building that is immediately to your left, within that bazaar, is the headquarters for Malvik.
How large of a building?
It's a fucking huge building. And it curls like around, kind of, it's like a crescent. And I mean, it's like its own like
City
two
block.
like big it's like its own city block basically, but not square, perfectly square. It's like stretches that way. So, but Winan basically says, "Yep, this is the place. This is where we're going."
Should we separate, stay together? Like enter this building at different locations? And...
It's up to the miss. What should we do?
Oh.
I'm not the planner.
All right, she's not the planner.
I say
Next
we.
time you shut your mouth.
You don't tell me what to do.
Piece of shit. Okay.
I hope you like my gun.
I love it. Yeah, I want to caress it a little bit.
So
Let's go in together, scope this place out. Don't get into any altercations with people.
Who got in an altercation last time we were in the office and you lit the building on fire with the teleporter?
We went in with the explicit plan to get the mayor and kill him. I'm not looking to have us all die again.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
Good point.
I guess.
Alright, so we're browsing their wares. Let's go.
So you enter the bazaar. Now it is lots of stores.
You tried lying to him, and you failed.
Who are you talking
The
about?
guard.
At the mayor's in Stillport?
Yes. I'm pointing the finger at you.
Yeah, but we got in and
So
we got
no
it
more
done.
lying.
So
Okay.
it's a massive. It's a massive building with lots of different stores, kind of like a shopping mall, like an indoor shopping mall, but like a big tube going around.
Weapons too.
And well, it's not all just cold. It's not all cold steel stuff.
Oh, I thought this was all cold steel.
There is a bunch of different stores for clothes, for food, a lot of food places, a lot of for supplies, for cell phones, for whatever, just all
Oh, do
kinds.
we still have our headsets?
Mhm.
Alright, so I guess we don't need anything on that front.
And the Jackalope doesn't have one. And
He can probably read our minds, or he's fine.
and all kinds of different shit. Chemical stores and potion stores, so just all kinds of shit. There is a little you are here sort of thing that does kind of show you to where the cold steel main HQ is, and it's right in the center, right the dead center of this bazaar as you head. It's just further down. Are there any kind of stores or things that you guys want to look for while you're here, or are you good to go?
I'm okay with following them until we get to the...
Okay.
Cold Steel has all the guns and the armor and all that good
That's
stuff.
your store, the ammo and shit. Yeah. So, as you head down, you do find the dead center, on the left hand side because it's enclosed in, but kind of rising up to the top. And this bazaar, by the way, is I'm gonna say probably 3 stories. So there's just stores all over, and there's lots of people. There's a shit ton of people here. People of all different races and creeds and colors. This is a city. This whole country has a lot of mainly just humans, but it also has some elves and some dwarves. This is just tons of different people. You can tell some people from different countries are here. As many people like Marcellia, so they come to it because it's safe. And yeah, so
Was safe.
you reach the Cold Steel headquarters. As you enter in the bottom floor is like a store, set up like a store, and it's rather large. And there are different guns and things. Kind of some are on rotating displays. As this is their HQ, they're like, "Hey, this is our shit. Do you like it?" And you can tell just by walking by. These are the ones rotating in the things. They're of a fine quality, and there's assault rifles, sniper rifles, pistols, everything here is made well. It's made very well. And there's different there's a whole thing for attachments and things like that, all kinds of shit. There's ballistic vests and ammo. It's Headhunter it's a wet dream for him. Yeah, he is just in heaven right now. Winan too is looking around man, he's almost forgotten that he's nervous, and it's just wow, I'm loving it. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I do have a shopping list, but I'll text you the things I'll be looking for, and we can visit that at a later date.
Sure, text me it. Yeah,
Okay.
text me it now because I can tell you what's here. I mean, if you want to shop at Cold Steel before you kill their boss, by all means.
Well, I could probably get it
Crossbows?
for free.
Crossbows, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, they
Yeah, all things weaponry. Yep. So you can find crossbows again of a fine make.
These compact ones, small ones.
Like hand crossbows.
Sure.
Yep. They are. What was that? I thought you were making noise at me. They are basically like. It's for one-handed crossbows, right? For you.
It just says crossbow. I don't know.
What
Or
do
my
you
proficiency.
want?
That's what I mean.
Yeah, it just says crossbow.
I think that's. Yeah, right, we'll just say that it's just crossbow, whatever. Who cares?
Oh, wait, crossbow hand, crossbow heavy. It just says crossbow.
Crossbow. Okay. Let's say you can do both if you want. So it's your choice. You want a heavy one or like a one-handed one?
A hand one.
Okay. So that's like a pistol crossbow. Now things here do tend to be like a little bit pricier because they are of a nicer quality. So a hand crossbow made by Cold Steel is going to be about like $600, which is like
A lot. Well, a good amount.
Yeah.
I want to see, like, browse them, I guess. Yeah. You have it statted already? Or
what the
a
crossbows?
crossbow, yeah.
I mean, you can crossbow is pretty easy to find. They don't have like they have attachments and things that you can add to them. They don't have things that are already like that. So like there's a shit ton of crossbows.
Generic crossbow.
Generic crossbows, yeah. Special weapons and things like that are like if you want something special, you buy the normal one, and then I want you to build upon it as the game goes on. There are people who will have decked out ones, but usually stores don't like have them already decked out.
Since we got wiped before anyway, I'll take one
Okay.
Get a nice scope for that.
for a hand crossbow.
Yeah.
It'll add to your ability to hit.
How much
You'll
is
get like
that?
a +1 to hit.
Probably $250 for a scope about.
Let me look it up, cause I have it all right
Oh,
here.
he already has this plan now? That's very crazy, man. He prepared.
Bum bum bum. Let me get to attachments. All right, so you're looking at a like a scope.
Sure.
Okay, so that's
a
just gonna
sight.
be 150.
Okay.
And it is +1 to hit, +1 to attack rolls.
All right. What does the shop keep like?
The shop. Well, there's actually a number of people walking around, and as soon as you start grabbing the crossbow, you see that it's attached by like a metal coil to like the thing. You can hold it. It's not loaded, obviously. And you're like, shit, and you can't like pull it very far. You can just kind of inspect it, you know. And as you do, a man comes up and he goes, "A fine choice there, sir. A fine choice. How may I help you?"
I want it.
Oh, awesome. That was easy.
Yep.
Okay, well that's gonna be 600.
All right.
Are you sure? Okay, well we'll get that.
Yeah,
ready
like
and
a
sorted.
leg holster too.
Yes, sure. For the crossbow, actually, we have the standard issue, and then the collapsible. And you see, there's one where it's
For the crossbow itself?
yeah. It doesn't make it stronger or anything, but it like, it's just cool.
Yeah, collapsible.
Okay, well, that's gonna be an extra 50.
All right.
Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, we can take that. We'll
All
get
right,
you a
give me
holster.
some bolts.
All right. Okay, that's fine. So let's see. That's gonna be about 100 for 100.
Okay.
Okay, that's the same as like normal 9mm rounds. Is 100 gold for a box of 100 rounds. So you have 100 bolts
Cool.
in your thing. Okay, well that's excellent. The holster is holster pistol. That's gonna. Now the holster is
Included.
you can either choose fine leather, which can be embroidered. You can have Kevlar. You can have like a hard plastic.
What's the cheapest? You have black leather?
What's the cheapest? But do you have black leather? Yes, we do have black leather, and that is going to be about another 100.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. All right. Can I interest you in this dope ass Punisher skull necklace?
No, thank you.
Okay, well that's fine. What about this cool vampire hunter necklace?
Okay, bye.
Oh, all right. Which is
I
offensive
just
since
take
there
my
are
stuff.
vampires in this world.
It's very offensive, actually.
What if a vampire walks in when we don't show him?
It's like a Confederate flag and a hood. Like on a necklace. Like, why would you do that?
Because it's cool. Like, how dare you? Same with a cross. Actually, that would probably be very offensive to them. Anyway.
Okay, bye.
Oh, well, all right. Would you like me to interest you in any of our fine heavy crossbows, sir? Okay. Hi there. How may I help you?
You can't.
Oh, damn.
Okay. Sir, you look like a man who understands his weapons, huh?
As I have weapons all on me.
Literally all over your body.
Yeah, I'm looking for your best hand cannon.
Our best hand cannon?
Yeah.
So you're looking for
Something that would put like a car-sized hole in a buffalo. With the
You're
scope,
looking
of course.
So you're looking for like a 44 Magnum?
Like a 357.
Your 357 Magnum?
44 is good too.
Okay. Alright, so this is normally I believe it was revolvers around. So, and they lead you over to a large wall of pistols, revolvers. There's also 50 caliber Desert Eagles. Which one would you prefer, sir? They have, I would say, about the same kind of punch.
You say you have Desert Eagles?
Yes, we do.
Jesus. Let me see your best deagle.
All right, very well, sir. So, now, the hand cannons, as you refer to them, they are quite pricey. So, for a common one like this, and she pulls off, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Pulls off, I don't know, I can't remember. So, as they pull off a big Desert Eagle, just a big black fucking pistol, and place it before you, they also take, they take a couple that are different color, you know what I mean? Ones that's like platinum, ones that's just like, silver and black. Place them. Now, any one of these are going to run you about 1,000.
Okay.
Yes. Same with the 357s.
Let's see. So, you do trade-ins?
I'm sorry, sir. No, we don't. This is a very professional establishment.
I don't like your attitude.
Okay.
Can I see the stats of the revolvers versus the 50 caliber?
The stats
Eagles?
of the revolvers,
Yeah.
so they're the exact same. That's why I'm giving the
Uh-huh.
357s are a little stronger than the 44s or whatever that I had. Like I had revolvers, right? And they did 2d8, I believe.
2d8.
Or let me see.
My current one's 2d6. I think you changed it.
Okay, they do 2d6. All right. So if you get a 357 or a 50 cal, they will do 2d6 just like the normal revolvers, but you will get an extra d4 on top for free. So they just do a little bit more damage. But when, it's more about then you have all the ammo that you use with them. So it's just extra damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll take two Desert Eagles, please.
Gonna take 2 of them.
Yeah.
Oh my. Well, that's excellent. So that's 2,000.
And the discount?
Nope. Not today, sir. I'm sorry. You're not our 1,000th customer. You're like our 1,000,000th or whatever.
I want to see another sales rep.
Okay, sir. Hold on right here. And they walk away. And as soon as they walk away, another
Can I pocket them?
person comes out. Roll sleight of hand.
Oh, shit.
No.
No.
Okay.
Okay, don't worry about it.
You want to? Okay, you don't want to do it.
Yeah, because some
Okay.
people are going to be upset.
Another
You're gonna get called.
a heavy set man with a large handlebar mustache. Well, hey there, sir. How can I help you?
Hey, you look like a man who knows how to sell 2 guns.
Ah, yes, I do. Are you buying these?
For 1,200.
2,000.
1,200.
2,000.
15.
Roll persuasion if
Okay.
you'd like to try to negotiate.
9 plus...
We're having a role play session.
10.
9 plus 10?
No, 10.
Just 10 total? Ooh, nope.
What if I kill you for him?
Sorry, you rolled a 10.
What's your number?
What?
What's your number? What if I buy a vest too with it?
Ooh, you looking to our vests?
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to give you a discount, but our vests are of a fine quality.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you just offhand ask for his number though? Did you?
No,
throw
what's
that
the
in
number
there?
I have to
Sorry,
beat?
I'm not interested.
Happily married.
I like my men fat and sassy.
I am fat and sassy.
Ooh.
We got Louise Guzman with us.
Yeah, you do.
You know what, screw it. I'll make my decision later. I'll make my decision later.
Alrighty then.
I guess we could get rolling if nobody wants to do anything.
You don't want to talk to another settler?
No, I don't like any of them.
Ow!
I'll wait until
I am right here.
kill their leader, and then I'll take this
Huh?
whatever I want for free.
So, what do you guys want to do?
Bless you. I guess, are there stairs going upstairs or elevators?
There's both. You can get stairs up to the second floor. The second story is like more.
Is there a map that says you are here and your target is on this floor?
So sure, if you guys want to look, there is a
Your
map kind of
target.
showing you the layout of the building, like for customers. So it's like first floor is for store and shit like that. Second story is again more store and shit. Third floor is actually, I would say the third floor is not on the customer like map. It doesn't show that there's a third, but there should be a third story based on the the layout or whatever.
So it goes 1, 2, 4.
No, it goes 1, 2. Like that's the only place that the customers are allowed.
So I say we take it as high as we can, then we pop the elevator hatch and climb up to the area that this guy might be in.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Did you get all that?
Is Vandus with us?
Yes.
He's right there,
Oh.
don't you see him?
You see him.
Yeah.
You see he's not invisible. You see him the whole time.
Okay. That's,
Do you think he's like our subconscious?
I am very real.
He's very real, I felt him.
Do you feel that you need your subconscious to talk to you?
No.
Do you feel that you've done something wrong?
No.
Alright. Then I guess I'm not your subconscious, am I?
Jeez, how do we get rid of him?
What?
Nothing. So what floor? What
Did you
He-
just
he-
wiggle your
He
nose?
brushes little things and wiggles his little nose.
Oh wow. So is there like a CEO boardroom type of thing on the map, like executive suite?
No, that's what I'm saying. It only shows you the two stores for the two floors.
All right. So,
I was gonna say 2 stores for the 2 stories, and I was like, wait, that sounds too similar, and then I fucked that up even worse.
so I guess we're gonna have to kill like security guards, get their clothes, and then try to navigate the
There
building.
is a lot of security in here.
this is going really fast. Like,
Okay, what do you want to do, sir? What's your plan?
I don't know.
My plan's
Accident-
stupid. You're right.
Accidentally
What
get
do
up
you want
there.
to do, Winan?
Whatever you want to do, miss.
I'm asking your opinion.
Oh,
What would you do if it was you?
snipe them in the head. Snipe them in the head from a different building. I would, maybe.
Do we
Personally.
even know?
I
what this
don't.
guy
I
looks
don't like getting in the gritty.
Why don't we just set him up? You know what I mean? Set up his store and then have him come to you.
What do you mean?
Well, didn't he come to you last time?
Yeah. Set up a store again.
Yeah.
Might take about a week before he
probably-
shows up.
We'll probably send his thugs before he visits.
We'll disappear.
Yeah, it won't be him. It will be his people.
I like the idea of going to another building with a sniper and taking him out.
I like it.
We should go order a sniper
Oh shit!
rifle.
Is that really what we're gonna do?
It's cleaner. We can't get caught in here.
All right. Well, we should figure out where to shoot him from before you buy the.
Where's the? I want to look around this building.
I have a sniper rifle. You don't need to buy one. I've got guns. I've got a lot of guns. I've got a lot
We
of
have the
guns. in
whole-
there.
You have a suppressor
I don't know
too?
why you're buying guns here. I've got a shit ton of them. Unless you like cold steel stuff better, which is fine. Miss, is that fine? Yeah, it's fine.
No,
No, it's not fine. It's not alright that you feel
No.
that way.
it's
What's
not.
the country of origins of cold steel?
Of Cold Steel?
Yeah.
I believe they were from Marcellia. Not all of the...
And what's this half-elf stuff from?
I have so many of my goddamn things open.
He makes his own stuff, this guy?
Huh? Winan is from Elmira. He's a half-elf, but he's from Elmira.
Custom-made stuff.
Yeah, this company is native to Marcellia.
His shit's probably better, though, because it's custom. Yeah, as opposed to these mass-produced. Or is he not expert?
This looks better. They're mass-produced, but they look better.
Okay, whatever. I'll still, for this job, I guess we could scope out the surrounding area and see if,
Any hotels or anything, or office buildings we could infiltrate.
we know what this guy looks like. Well, I'm sure Winding could give us a profile.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people know what he looks like. He's
He's
on the news and stuff. Oh, all right. Well, he's a dwarf. You know, he's.
Do you have video of him?
Yeah, I was not thinking.
Yeah. I can find you something. Yeah.
Alright, so I assume I'm getting his profile.
All right. So
How do you feel, Lyman?
he actually just kind of wanders around the store for a minute and then goes like, oh, here we go, and he finds like a poster, and it's of Fergus Malvik holding an assault rifle, and he's like, real grumpy looking. He's a dwarf, big beard, all red hair. His red hair on his top, he's shaved at the sides, and the top is pulled into like a tight ponytail.
Man bun?
Kinda, and he's wearing a ballistic vest, a big like AR-15, and a bunch of like ammo and stuff.
Kinda wanna
And
recruit him.
he's just like looking kind of like
Get her
mean
to
on the poster.
empower him or whatever.
Well, yeah, why don't you just do that?
Or we could try. You gotta find him first.
Alright, what buildings are surrounding
No,
this
no, wait,
giant...
shut-
Do what? Do what to him? Do what to him?
Talk
Recruit
to
him.
him.
Talk to him? Oh, okay. Alright.
How do you feel, Lyman?
Feel good. I feel like there are bees in my head, and I don't know why.
And they won't stop screaming.
No, they won't. They
All right.
really won't.
What buildings
alright.
are nearby this building? Like, is there a hotel?
Yes.
Ooh.
There's a bunch of buildings.
So we leave with our goodie bags, Wynan wanting to kill himself.
The one of the tallest buildings around here. So it looks like we can either do City Hall, which is a pretty tall building, but may not be the best to snipe somebody
What
from,
about hotels?
from the top of. Yeah, there's a bunch of hotels around here.
Alright, I want the tallest hotel.
Alright, fine.
Well,
So
we don't know where he is though. That could be a waste of time.
No, we could
his
just
office.
stare at the building until he exits. Because I'm sure a little dwarf with... Well, he might be wearing a suit. We could see...
What if he has an underground exit?
I doubt it. Unless we could search the sewer systems. But, I figured we'd get, like, a room with the window overlooking the building, and then we could scope it out until we have visual on him.
I like it.
But that's just me. What do you guys want to do?
I like that.
Okay. So,
And you guys could do whatever you want. I could camp up here and wait until I can see him. And you guys can keep shopping or looking for magic stuff.
like have a team on the ground and a team
like
overwatching, kind of? Okay.
that way the whole team's not sitting there like with our thumbs up our...
I mean, we could probably actually get further in there.
So you want to go the stealthy route.
Further in where? The building?
Mm-hmm.
The HQ?
Mm-hmm.
You want to try that? That scares him.
I just know
That
it's gonna be
scares
a
me. I don't want
disaster.
to do it.
Let's scope out first and see what the situation is.
Okay. Play it safe.
Yeah.
Alright.
We have bigger fish to fry.
And
Yeah.
smaller fish to consume. Let's go to the hotel.
So, you guys start making your way out of the bazaar.
Oh.
Winan leads you
We
to
had
the...
that whole conversation in the middle of the guy's store.
Yeah, you did. So, you exit to the right, and you start heading down the... I assumed you were, like, walking
Okay.
through the bazaar.
No, I
This
was
is
just saying right in front of the sales rep.
Into the microphone.
And all this is the cameras. Towards the... I'm not gonna sweat that shit. Towards the... into, like, the city that's kind of butt up against the bazaar. And as you guys head down, he leads you to one of the hotels, one of the taller hotels, because I make another hotel now.
Thanks. Wow, where did that come from? That just sprouted out of nowhere.
God doesn't have his shit together.
Timmy's Tower.
Timmy's Tower.
How expensive
Timmy's,
is staying in Timmy's Tower?
Tower
Pay for this
Hotel.
What? This is for the team, though.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I paid for the first one. I'm running low on funds. You have that infinite bag.
It's gonna
I
be
don't know
it's gonna be
if I have
100 a night
anything.
for one room.
100 what?
100 money.
Copper?
100 copper. Yeah, that's what all the guns and shit were. It's
Okay.
when I said that you guys have like 15,000 gold, I meant you have 15,000 coppers worth of gold.
Let's just say credits for now on.
So, no, not gonna. It's not a.
Okay.
It's not cyberpunk.
Dingle wickets.
All right.
I have. Okay.
Mooney.
Okay.
Moonies.
I wanna walk in.
Monies. I never knew how to pronounce it in
Money.
Kingdom Hearts. M-U-N, right?
Mhm.
So you go into the hotel.
Is it like exactly like the other hotel?
No. Actually, this one almost feels like a weird fast food restaurant. Like you
Oh.
walk in and everybody's wearing these goofy hats with this like person's face and says Timmy and like Timmy's with a comma S and as he turns you can see the Timmy's like on a little spring. It's like, welcome sir to Timmy's Hotel and Restaurant. How may I help you?
Are you
I wanna
Timmy?
No.
Can we see Timmy?
I'm Craig, and he points to his thing. He's like a 16-year-old fucking kid. Can you see who, sir?
Timmy?
No, sir. I don't think he's in today.
Can you check?
What?
Can you check?
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment with him?
Yes.
Oh. Under which name?
Under the first name.
What's your first name?
The first name there.
How can I help you?
Can I get a front side view?
That was a terrible.
Hotel
I'm not even.
room?
You can't even roll for persuasion.
I didn't
with
want
that.
to.
That was so bad. Oh, okay. I
No.
thought you were trying to convince him. I'm like, what? What were you saying?
Can I get a front side view hotel room at the highest floor?
Oh, all right. That's a very specific thing.
I want
Okay.
I want to overlook the shopping plaza.
Oh, that's fine. That's a whole lot of guns you have.
That's a whole.
Boy, if our world was a different world, that sure would be a red flag. $100, sir.
Okay, here's $100.
I mean, 100 coins. Shit.
Here's 100 credits.
If he no, it's not cyberpunk. You can't just, here's my chips. All right. Well, here's the key, and enjoy your stay and enjoy your view.
What was that?
What was that?
You got something in your eye?
Have a good time at Timmy's.
You know where I come from, that's an insult.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Where he comes from, that's an insult.
She has an
What is
appointment.
what I just said?
Why are you still smiling about it?
You take joy in insulting my friend?
Can I try to look over onto the paper?
Wynan spits on the floor and stares at him because he gets it. Whatever we're doing. Oh, I'm sorry. Was what I was supposed to do? I thought that was just. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's all right.
You
sir.
want to take advantage of the distraction?
Can I try to look at the paper? Of
The
names?
paper that they have?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll sleight of hand with advantage because you're scaring the shit out of him.
With
With advantage.
advantage, okay.
Roll again.
16.
Okay, so the first name on it is Brian.
Hey guys, I'm Brian.
His name is Brian Tinder.
Oh.
I want to turn to Stray.
Esther? How do you not know my name?
Why is there an
How do
O?
you not
Why
know
is there an
his
O?
It's been spelled this way from the get-go.
Okay, Esther. Oh, Esther. I want and say
Oester.
Brian.
Oestre.
What is it?
Brian Tinder.
Brian Tinder.
Brian Tinder.
Tinder.
Jesus Christ.
Brian.
Say the word purple. Pavel.
Brian Tinder. Don't you have an appointment? Why didn't you sign in
That's what
yet?
we're trying to tell this man.
Well, he's not listening.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. You're Brian Tinder. Yes. Okay. I'll let them know that you're here. Okay. I just do you have your ID? Do you have your ID with you?
You expect him to carry his ID around?
Okay. And he picks up the phone and dials it. Yes. Hello. Yes. Brian Tinder here to see.
Meet Timmy.
Yes. To see Mr. Timmy. Okay. I'll send him right up. All right. Thank you. Okay. Well, he's waiting for you. So how you get
What
there?
floor? Oh, go on.
So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take the elevator up there. all the way up to the what's a reasonable height? What's
32.
A reasonable height for, no, that's a massive hotel and restaurant. What is it? 12 restaurants.
15.
Take it up to the 6th floor.
What? Okay.
6 stories. It's pretty
So
fucking big.
where's his room?
Huh?
Where's our key?
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
God, must be his first day. Must be his first day, God.
You're on the 5th floor, sir.
Okay. Do you have a card that I can evaluate your performance? Like, right off?
Like a survey?
We sure do.
For complaints.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Can we have a
Are you going to give me a pencil with it?
Yes, sir. And he gives you 3 pens.
Make sure I write a bad review.
Have a nice day.
As you walk away, Winan kicks the desk.
Well, it's like, it's fun to be bad.
I have power. So you are now.
I'll go to the 5th, you guys can go to the 6th. Unless you want to stay together.
Go, let's stay together. Screw them.
Okay.
All right. So
I don't look like Danny
You don't
Tinder,
know
or
if
whatever
he
the fuck
knows
his
what
name was.
Brian
Brian
Tinder
Tinder.
looks like.
So you get in the
I'm
elevator.
Danny. Who? Brian? Yeah.
You get in the elevator. Where are you going?
To his room.
So you're not gonna go up to the meeting. They're gonna be waiting for Brian for a while.
For shame.
So
Why?
what?
Why? Is he late?
No,
Apparently
because he
just
said
said
he's on his way.
way.
And it's like, fuck it. So you guys hop in the elevator. Can you roll a constitution check for Alex? Can you see his sheet?
Is it a magic elevator?
It's not magic.
Oh, it's only for magic
Yes.
elevators, right? All right, go to your
It was a
bathroom.
20.
Why didn't you go to the bathroom during the break? I hope we hear him pee again.
No,
All
he
right.
needs to crack open the door for that one.
So you're in the elevator. Do you want to re-up?
Yeah.
Okay. So you re-up your thing. Actually, before you do, your thing starts to fade, and Winan takes off his and goes, well, I'm all right if you wear this here. If we're far away, I'm good with long distance. That's fine with me.
You sure?
Yeah.
This is your playground. He can be anywhere here. I mean, I don't know in this hotel, but when we
think
go
I'm
back
all-
on the street, we'll...
I think I'm all right.
Okay. Take my hat back. Humanize.
Anything for the miss.
Stop.
Okay. Absolutely. For you, anything.
Do you
Stop.
know who Brian Tinder is, by any chance?
Brian Tinder? Yeah, he's some, like, internet celebrity around Marseille. He started...
Do you have a picture of him?
No?
He's
But-
an internet
Do
celebrity.
you know what he would look like?
Yeah, like a pompous sort of young...
Aren't you
Perfect.
all over the internet?
Yeah.
How
I
do
don't give a shit about him, though.
Can you look up a picture of him?
Not on... What the fuck about... I don't have a
Who is
computer.
it?
Are you
Father.
arguing with me?
Tinder.
No, absolutely not. Oh my
That's
god.
Tinder?
No.
Oh.
Mine is
Mhm.
telling him. I asked it, does he know who Tinder is?
I could maybe...
God is useless. We should kill him.
Hold on, and he pulls out of his... He takes out his bag and he has a little, like, PDA thing that he... Let's go get service. Ding! And you guys are on the 5th floor.
We should get free service. I just bought a room.
As you guys start making your way to your room, you're unlocking the room, and as you start inspecting, like, the windows and stuff, Winan shows you Brian Tinder.
There you go.
And you can see what he looks like. It's...
Xbox champion.
He looks, I don't know what the fuck, a YouTuber. He's like a YouTuber. It's exactly, I don't know,
Okay.
there's
Logan
stupid,
Paul
like,
or whatever
Logan
the fuck.
Paul.
yeah, make him Logan Paul, yeah. So like a douchey Logan Paul, so just Logan Paul.
So just
basically
Logan Paul.
Yeah. Logan Paul, but not as like,
With the suicide green hat.
yeah,
the
the
douchey.
suicide green hat, yeah, the dead body green hat. Just a complete fucking
I have
dickhead.
no
You
idea
can tell
who
by
this
his
is.
face.
Wait later.
He's just a total douche nozzle. And he's, because Logan Paul's got that awful chin, Jay Leno chin. So there you go. That's Brian Tinder.
Okay.
So yeah, you get in the room, you're looking at it, and you can see, like it's the 5th floor. It's a 5th story, and there's not a lot of buildings around that block the view of what appears to be like on the roof of the bazaar, another sort of structure with large windows on either side, and that's. Winan points to it and goes, that's his office.
Holy shit.
Each-
You know where
each-
his office is?
Yeah, each of the heads of the merchants guilds has their offices at the top. They're not always in there, but the offices are there, and they got windows that can oversee the the marketplace, and then windows that extend out, and they don't like to have their view blocked. So this is one of the few buildings that kind of reaches, and you can see that. Let me see. I said the bazaar was 3 stories high, right? And then so that's another story. So it's about 4 stories. You're 1 story above. So you're at sort of
downward. I would be above, but it would be a downward angle.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. So but you can still see a good amount in there.
How many feet away are we from it? Would you say?
From the actual thing, you are very far. You are definitely out of range for like his assault rifles and stuff. You're well beyond like 600 feet.
We're beyond 600.
I'm gonna need a bare 50.
Yeah, like how many? Hold on.
Because some of my spells have really long range.
How many yards is 600 feet?
200.
I just
That's only
needed
200
80
yards.
feet.
Easy shot.
A baseball field is 100 yards. So I'm actually
football field.
A football field. That's what I mean. So a football field is 100 yards. I'm gonna say you're actually not that far. So I'm gonna say you're only about 150 yards away. So
Shit, plausible.
Alright, I can hit him with some of my spells.
So 150.
What about your?
So that's 450 feet.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Can you?
That's
can you hit
450
him?
feet. Yeah.
Not anymore.
You could make the shot with an assault rifle at disadvantage.
No, I'm not gonna use it.
Give me
AR.
okay, so Winan does have a sniper rifle that he can let you use, and they will
with
reach.
the suppressor and the scope and everything, all that. Good
Yeah,
shit.
that'll definitely reach within. He has that equipment to he can sit there and assemble. He just has to get it out of the room, so he's gonna have to burn one of his.
What's your range
arsenal.
on your change mind thing? Spell.
What's the what? I'm sorry.
What's your range on that spell where you can change people to follow you? Because if Jeff uses his crossbow to shoot like a
Does
zip
it
line.
have a range?
I'm gonna find out. Hold on.
Go to dominate person. Yeah,
But
'cause dominate person.
60 feet.
60 feet. So you have to be pretty close.
So if you use your crossbow to shoot a line over there at nighttime, we try to zip line to the building.
How about this?
We get in that way.
What if we go to the top of the building, slow fall on top of it, like squirrel monkey.
How tall
Jump
is the
over.
other building in stories?
It's 3 stories. His is basically. a
Oh wait, I'm
4-story
sorry.
standalone.
It's like that.
No, you're only 1 story above them.
Oh my bad.
Yeah.
I was thinking like city.
No,
you said 6
you're not.
floors.
Like I
don't-
said, this is like a hotel, but it's
Yeah.
like one of the buildings with the best.
So we can't Mirror's Edge over to it.
Mirror's Edge is like running, right?
Yeah.
They do a lot of
What about like
jumping from building to building.
I mean, yeah, if you want to parkour over there, I guess you could. If that's what you want to do, sure. There's all rooftops leading there. It's all different sized buildings leading over there. But I don't.
So wait, where did 600 feet come from, or 450 feet come from?
That's how
From
far
distance.
away you are from his office.
But there's
From
buildings
our
in
Your
between.
your hotel, his office, 450.
And
Do they
and
even-
there's buildings in between, right?
A football field and a half.
Is there a clear view though?
Which feels like it should be more feet. Doesn't that sound like it should be more feet? What?
There's a clear view from our window to
Yes,
that
that's why Winan brought you here.
Okay.
Seems like Winan did at least some homework and maybe thought about this before leaving.
'Cause I
But,
can-
but
That's
pussed out
why
and didn't do it.
I asked his opinion.
Yeah.
I could get us to like different rooftops, but I don't have much range with spells beyond 60 feet. It looks like. I don't know.
I have a couple that are like 150. Hallucinatory terrain is 300, and that could be helpful depending on what we're doing.
I mean, I brought you to the place with the best angle for a sniper.
Sniping.
But
Yeah.
if you guys need to be a little closer, I can bring you to other buildings. I can show you around. I was in the city for a while.
Yeah, if you want to, Alex, if you want to scope here,
We could
we'll just
set up different spots.
Oh my god! I
Like
love
if
It's
Alex
a-
is here
it's
to
a
snipe.
GTA mission.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. All right. Well, what do you have in mind? Did you just need to be closer? Do you need to be high up? Do you need to be down by the street? What do you need? I guess high up, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
If you know options for that, I think if that doesn't work, then a street option will be our default. We'll have to resort to that.
All right. Yeah, I'll show you. So, did you want to don't you have a meeting?
On the way out.
Okay. So he takes you back downstairs. He needs to get his sniper rifle. Are you gonna set up now?
Oh yeah.
Then
I'll open the armory.
so, and smell of guns. The beautiful scene of all his weapons in there, and he runs in and starts, and he takes a sniper rifle. It's not like a big 50 caliber. It's just like a good rifle.
Bolt action.
And he starts running through his shit. He takes a sniper or his silencer, and he takes a long range scope and like puts it on there, and kind of aims through it. Alright, it's good. He starts looking through and he puts a magazine in, and takes 2 more magazines and puts them here. And he places it on the bed, and it's got like a nice little like tripod which steadies it.
Would this make 0 sound?
It wouldn't make 0 sound.
Like what?
The sniper or the silencer does this. Hold on.
Because I got my bow, but that wouldn't penetrate the glass.
It wouldn't. No, that would be good for if you get him out,
Yeah.
and he would just. It wouldn't even make a sound when it hits him. He would just fucking die and have an arrow in him, and they'd be like, ah. But so these silencers
That could be
gives you advantage when rolling stealth while shooting. So you'll shoot, he'll die, they'll have no idea
As
where it
long
came
as I roll
from.
high enough.
Basically, like muzzle flare, nothing. They just don't know where the fuck it just came from, and you're good. Even the sound would be, you know what I mean. But like even the people around you, they don't know. But if you roll low, somebody heard something or saw something, basically.
And if I take precautions to set up like this nest, like turn off the lights, put like a nice dark backdrop up, would that give me advantage?
How are you gonna set up the room?
So I want to put like a dark sheet behind me where I'm going to be sitting, turn off all the lights, and just open the curtains like maybe 3 inches, like enough for the.
I mean, a
scope.
silencer already gives you advantage.
Mm.
You don't get any more advantage.
Okay.
You know, you can't get like double advantage. That doesn't.
Well,
that doesn't exist.
You
but-
said roll for stealth, so I didn't know if
But
that's
I
worth
would
advantage.
I would take into consideration though that would lessen the amount that you need to reach to make it
Okay.
a perfect.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Like I would take that into account because you're working to do
So
it.
that's what I'm gonna shoot for. But so I'll be setting up the room while these guys do their thing.
If we don't like our ground option,
I can give you the bow.
if we do that, if we don't like the ground option, we have to do the sniper. If we can do that, we can use my teleportation circle, and get out of here immediately.
That's true.
But we'll see. Kind of just allow Wyman to come back when he can, you know.
If so, I have like what the sniper rifles do, and they're ready. Their range, by the way, is like 2,000 feet.
Okay.
So you're fucking good. You get no disadvantage to shooting this far away with them, whereas you would with like your other guns because it's kind of far. They also do 48 damage.
Okay.
Plus 5. That's not including your plus 5.
I'll just ask you
So
for the
that
numbers
gets like a
later.
solid plus 10. Okay, when you roll, but I have it right here. I also have, you would get like a plus 2 to hit with it because you get plus 1 for the scope and plus 1 for the tripod.
Cool.
Because of the attachments that he's putting onto it. So when
I-
it comes time, I have it here for when you know.
Did I notice any cameras coming into this hotel?
Yeah, you weren't looking for them. Like you'd have to be like, if you walk in, tell me where are there cameras, and I'd make you roll
Well, we're
perception.
probably not going to do this right now.
No,
Not
I'm
in the
just
room.
saying.
Definitely not in the room.
No, I know, but if they find out where the shots come from, they know what the identity, what we all look like.
Well,
By getting that room.
Disguise, and you're wearing a disguise. Yeah, just change. You can change yours.
Yeah.
So you have to take off your mohawk and glasses.
I don't have glasses.
Not yet.
All right. Well, your mohawk.
You can put on glasses.
Ooh.
You're good to go.
Alright, so I'll be up here. You guys do your thing.
So he leads you both down, and he leads you to how far away do you each have to be? For whatever. What do you want to do? Like he's kind of giving you options.
Or what are we going to do?
I'm thinking we're definitely all else fails, then us, because I would like us to all be in the same area if possible first.
I don't want
and
to go too
foremost.
far.
But let's say at least to draw him out or 30 feet. Like
30
up in his
feet?
face.
Most of my spells are 60.
Yeah.
But I do have some that do damage and other stuff that are 120 and 150.
Okay, so pretty close for you.
Yeah.
And you
Probably Jeff too.
Same idea.
within 50, you said?
Yeah, 60.
So the next building over. You need the next building over, like really close. Okay, so he leads you again. There's like a street, but it's kind of thin. The streets that go around the backside of the bazaar are much thinner than the ones that cut big swaths through it. They're not even really made for cars. These ones, they're more made for like the horses and stuff, and the people on like mopeds and shit. So it's a much thinner street. I'm gonna say the street is alone, maybe like, I don't know, 20 feet across. You know what I mean? It's not that big. And he leads you to a building right across there that it's directly across from his thing, but it is it's a 3-story. There's one 3-story building, and it's below.
Is the roof the 3rd story? Or is the roof...
No, the roof's a little higher.
Okay.
The 3rd story is its own story. If you get to the roof, you'd be like line with their roof, and you could see basically you could see into his thing if you wanted. If you were standing on the roof, you'd be able to see into his office. So, if you guys both want to hang out in that building, there's a couple of other buildings like that. If you want to be on 2 different
what
buildings.
kind of building is it? Like an office building or is it a
Yeah,
hotel?
you know what? So right, because that's important. How do you get in?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say the building that he shows you. Yes, it is. It is some form of office building. It's Johnson and
Don't.
Johnson.
Oh.
Johnson and Johnson. Not realtors. Realtors don't need a 3rd-story building. Johnson and Johnson journalism.
Okay.
J3.
Johnson and Johnson journalism. JJJ. And they it's like a big press thing. And yeah, so do you want to infiltrate? You know, walk in and see what's going on?
Are they open?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we really need to go into
There's
it,
also a
you know.
fire escape if you just want to.
Well,
Yeah.
this is happening at night, right? Maybe we'll just do the fire escape.
At night.
You're doing this at night?
Well,
It's daytime right now.
When are we doing?
You can
I
talk
think
to him over the.
what we're going to do,
I guess we have to scope it out too.
we need to figure out when he's going to be in his office,
Yeah.
first of all. Alex, I'll take your silent bow, and we'll sit on top of this newspaper building. You'll take your shot to at least break the window and hopefully do damage to him. If that doesn't work, I'll take a shot. We'll both expel any magic we can,
Yeah.
hopefully finish the job, and then at that point,
Could you
get out of there. Maybe, maybe trying to think of how we could get either you down to us quickly or us back to you quickly, because that's really the
Could
the
you
issue.
get from the fire escape? Could you get to his window, his office building?
Yeah.
Why don't you try opening the window, and then he might come to the window trying to close it, and you could take a shot.
You could
that's
do
a
it
good
with
idea.
telekinesis.
Oh,
To open the window.
yeah.
Mhm.
Sure.
Is that within range? 60 feet, right? That's what you said.
Yeah.
I think it's within 60
I mean, you
60
did a whole
feet.
helicopter.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you're within 60 feet of it.
I may
You
be.
did crush a hole. He also, I'm pretty sure he rolled. No, you don't even have to roll for telekinesis. It just happens, yeah.
I might have.
I
spell-
also flavored that one a little bit. This is different. This is, you might just blow up the window. You know what I mean? It depends.
I
on
might
how
have a
you're doing
spell
this.
that will, if it's locked, I might be able to unlock it.
You can exert fine control on objects, such as manipulating a simple tool, opening a door or a window.
Awesome. Okay, good.
Door
good. That's what
control.
I was looking for. It's not just a blunt
No.
instrument.
And that's why I was like, if you don't want to do that, I want to grab the propeller or the blade. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
there is a control to it. But yeah, that was awesome.
All right, so you guys need to get to the... You want to just go up the fire escape?
Yeah, fuck
It's
it.
probably what we're gonna
All right.
do. Yeah.
So I'm not going to make you roll for that. You get up there, and you're up on the roof. It does have some of those, like, vents that you can, like, kind of get behind, so you're not, you know, the fuck are they doing on that roof?
Yeah.
What do you look like again? You're a human?
Human.
Human, okay. So, yeah, 2 humans, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Our
a couple...
natural forms on top of a roof is like, they're up to no
Uh-oh. So, yeah, you're up there. You can kind of scoping it out. What do you want to do?
And how far away are we from it?
You are within 60 feet of it. Yeah. Because the street's about 20, so
What's it?
20 to you're like 30 feet away. 'Cause
Alex,
given
you
the
want to do
distance on the roofs.
Yeah.
What's it
Shit.
look like? Is it empty or what's going on in there?
All right, so Alex, you start scoping in to see what's happening. You are recon now. And Winan is right there next to you with his...
Oh, he's
his,
with
like,
me.
Wait,
well,
look at-
actually, where would he be?
Look at the
Ashton?
time. This is just like the end of an episode of something.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah. Where would you like to put him?
Winan?
Winan?
Where do you think he would be best? With you? Or?
Probably watching the bottom of the fire escape, making sure no one
Down by you guys?
is near you guys, looking at you.
Okay.
Okay, so he's the lookout down there. Good,
Okay.
fair enough. He's linked in anyway. So, so you're looking, and as you scope in, you start to look around. You don't see anybody for a little while. There's nobody in the office. And then, boom, the door opens. And you see
I want to radio in, relay everything I'm seeing.
you see a dwarf man. Now there is furniture in the building, and the windows. Not I said it was one. I like to imagine it's like a bunch of tall windows with like segments in between.
Mhm.
So as he's passing by, you know, it's kind of hard to always totally like see him. You know what I mean? He's like, but and it appears that his office, his big desk, his chair sits. There's obviously a chair right there, and it sits right where one of the beams are, so you wouldn't be able to really
I would
see
have
him.
to shoot through the beam.
You'd have to shoot through the wall, not sure what that's made of, or get him to go to one of the windows, perhaps, or wait till he's around in his office somewhere, other spot of his office. But so you do see him. He's in there. He's talking to someone, but he's walking. So you don't totally.
Is
have
he
a
on the
shot.
phone?
No,
I
there's
don't-
someone else in the room with him,
Mm.
and he's sitting there. Like it looks like he's like yelling at him, and he goes over to his desk, and he sits there for a minute, and he pounds the desk and walks around it and goes and sits in the chair, and you see somebody walk up to him, and you see that it's like another like person in like a business suit, and they're like, you know what I mean, like pleading with him, like sorry, and you see he throws something at them, and they're like, and they run out of the room. Another dwarf actually, and he's like and like runs out of the room. And so you assume he's sitting on his desk chair.
I want to tell you guys his location. I also want to say when you open the window, lock his door.
Okay.
How far? 60 feet? You're 30 feet. His office can't be bigger than 30. It's a big ass office.
Ass office.
I'm gonna say
Can you open that dimension anywhere, or does it have to be close to you?
I'm gonna say you
There's a-
can do it. I'm gonna say you could reach that door if you needed to. Go on. I'm sorry.
I think it's within range of like 30
Wide
feet.
open.
The door. There's a few other similar things I can do to that though.
Like, but in the off chance we needed it, you could pour all the ghouls in that room.
I might have to be right up close for that.
Jesus. Die. Ghouls.
Um,
I'm just thinking.
I mean, it's a cantrip. Do you think I could attempt to blow open the window? Is it like a swivel one, or is it like a finesse window?
Yeah, what kind of is it? Because is
Roll
it like
perception?
Department of Health where they don't
Let's see.
open?
Let's see. If he's able to see it.
Let me see. It's gonna be at least 16. No, I take that back. It's gonna be 13.
Okay, so from this distance, you can't really tell. What you know is it doesn't slide up and down because it's one solid big sheet, and it is it is its own window. It's not like concreted in there. It can open. You're just not totally sure how it opens.
Are there any birds or anything around us?
Yeah, sure.
Telekinesis some birds into the window. He'll come over.
Holy Jesus.
Sure.
Something into the window.
So if I just use telekinesis, I potentially do something really bad because I don't know. I don't understand it.
No, you understand it. It's one of your abilities. I didn't totally understand that you could kind of finesse it.
Yeah.
So I would probably you could do it, but for flavor during some things I might make you roll, but not for just throwing something at a window is easy enough.
Well, yeah. No, I'm gonna. Wait, can I try to open it? I'm gonna try to open the window.
Try to open the window?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I want you. Because you're not totally sure how it works, I want you to roll intelligence. Kind of a smart guy, right?
Not enough.
With advantage.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
9.
9?
Damn,
So you're
you have a high modifier.
You're like, alright, I got this. And you
Oh, I thought that was... I see it now.
go to open it, and you kind of and the whole window shakes and rattles, and you're like, oh, you're like, oh shit, and you almost break the window. So it's not that way.
Did they notice?
And you see,
I don't want to crouch
you
behind
see for a quick second, you see Fergus pop into your line of view, and he. So imagine this is the beam. He kind of.
I see his head.
And then he goes back and sits down.
Okay.
Video games.
But
So
the
he's
window's
sitting-
open?
He's sitting right where he can't see him. He's sitting right behind this big, thick piece of wall. Yep. But it did get his attention, but that wasn't the way to open the window. You'd have to try again. But you almost shattered the window.
Do you want to try anything else, or I have a couple ideas? But...
So the only things I can do are damage dealing, or illusionary. So I could make things up, but I can't open the window.
How about... Can I do minor illusion of a bunch of birds hitting the window?
Because it makes noise too, right, for your illusion? Yes.
That's a cantrip. Alright, Alex, get ready to take aim again.
Okay. Well, I'm scoped down. I'm just waiting for him to become visible.
Yep. So, you minor illusion, a bunch of birds just, they pop out of nowhere and just, and start slamming into the window. And you can't see into the window because it's a minor illusion. Everybody can see it, right?
Yeah.
That's how it works. So it's boom, and you're like, and you're waiting and waiting. And after the birds stop, you see standing there is Fergus Malvik in his suit, and he's just standing at the window and he goes to look out.
Want me to take a shot?
Whenever you get the
He does
shot.
not notice you because he rolled a 4, so he's just obliviously looking, and he's looking down.
I want to take the shot.
Looking around. Okay, so I want you to roll. Are you just taking one shot? Because you can attack 3 times.
Guess I could take 3 shots.
3 shots, 1 kill. Yeah. Okay. Do whatever you want to do. So
what was the
here we go.
advantage?
Here we go. You get +2 to hit on top of your normal to hit, and I want you to roll with advantage for stealth. And the number is lessened if you dress. Did you dress the room while they were? No, you stayed scoped in. You were watching the whole time.
I
right?
told you
while they were going to do it. While they went to the building. Right. That's
yeah.
right. Okay.
I said I turned off the lights, put a dark sheet behind.
You made
me,
your own sniper nest, basically.
And then I opened the curtains 3 inches, just enough for the scope in the barrel.
Gotcha. No problem. All right. So I want you to roll again +2 to hit, and then roll for your stealth.
Okay.
So the moment I see him go down, I want to cast darkness within that room.
Okay.
So my first is a 22.
Pretty fucking cool, actually.
The whole room's
You
gonna
what?
go dark.
My first is a 22.
A 22 will hit.
Another 22, because that's a 10. And then a 14 for the third. Do I do it with advantage or no?
not to hit him,
And
then roll for stealth.
For stealth. Fuck.
And then you're gonna do with
Oh,
advantage.
with advantage.
Yep. Oh my neck.
Really?
Damn.
13.
13.
Mm.
Okay. And then I want you to roll for how much damage. You hit twice. No, never mind. You hit all three because you rolled 14 for the last one.
Mm.
Yeah, you hit all three. So just roll damage. So that is going to be 4d8 plus 5 plus your other 5. So that's 48 plus 10. That's what sniper rifles
Okay,
do.
48 plus 10.
But they are fuck off useless close range. Can't do shit with them. Oh my god, really?
So,
Rolling trash tonight. But the world sucks today. The world is just...
I only want it to happen if he goes down.
plus 6,
Like I see a kill shot.
13,
Gotcha.
I want him to be the point.
20, 30 damage.
30 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, here's what happens. You guys, you pelt the thing and you hide back. He doesn't notice you. He comes to the window like, and that's when you see him, you let out the breath, and just, the sound is pretty muffled. Not as quiet as you would want it to be, but still quiet enough. Your window is open just like it's like one of those...
Crack, yeah.
Yeah, so just like a crack open as you're able to... And you see the first bullet, and it hits the glass, and the glass is bulletproof. And it just splinters, and you see him, and then you see another one splinter where his eye was, and another one and splinter here, and he goes to turn around and run. It was fucking just short of being able to break
Lock
that
the door.
window. But you damaged the shit out of that window. You can see, even though it's bulletproof, it was like, ooh! Because those are 3 sniper rounds right in close proximity. It looks like that window's ready to get fucked.
Can I lock the door?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Keep
Use
them
Yes.
trapped in there.
Yes. So you're able to see in, so you... Astrid? As he's turning and running, the door locks, but he can't see it yet.
I want to do instead. I'm gonna cast Hunger of Hadar in there.
The tentacles?
It's still darkness. It is I think it's a 20-foot sphere in that room of... What is
Going
it? So
bye-bye.
no light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area.
Depends on
Creatures
damage.
inside of it are blinded.
He's going to hell, though. Remember?
The Hungers of Hadar
It's
is the
filled with a
tentacles.
cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Does it hurt him at all?
Yes.
Okay. What does the damage do? What does it do? He can't see through it. It's horrible voices.
Alright, so 2d6.
And does he roll for anything? I don't think so, right?
So he must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage.
And try.
As milky, otherworldly
Milky.
tentacles rub against it.
Well, so he rolled a natural 1. I've rolled 2 4s and a 1 so far in this whole campaign.
Alright, so he
That's
takes
a critical fail.
6 cold damage and double that, right? Since it's a critical fail or no?
No.
Okay, then he takes 6 cold damage, 6 acid damage for a total of 12.
12 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's in that blind
so
darkness.
And the whole, Alex, you see as the whole window, the whole office, all these windows just black out. And you're like...
I want to say I lost visual.
and
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
you can't hear anything in there. It's just...
Can I cast... careful not to use
If
any...
you keep shooting through it, will you eventually get through the glass?
Yes.
If he gives me
Yes.
the option to keep shooting.
Yeah.
But
Do you want to keep
I
shooting?
think I have to wait.
We did your turn, his turn, her turn, your turn.
Okay.
Malvik is taking his turn right now,
Mhm.
but he's fucked because he can't see anything. He was halfway across his room when she did that.
Oh,
I was gonna say he gets to the door and fucking boom, blasts through it, but
break the window and
he
take
doesn't.
him out.
He's so disoriented now because it's whispers. He's getting hurt.
It only lasts a minute, so...
I want
You have
to.
1 minute,
I want to stay in the
maybe.
same grouping and take 3 more shots. I could use the bullets for my target,
Okay,
so that's what I'm gonna aim for.
3
Just-
more shots.
Let me know when we're going loud, because then I like loud,
Yeah.
and I will
14.
It's a big window. You're gonna,
Ooh, 17.
you know, as long as you get like above like a 10, you're gonna hit it.
So 14, and then I think like 28.
Yeah, you hit it. So Alex,
18
on the
oh,
first
that's not a crit yet.
on the first hit, the window shatters.
The whole
Sweet.
window
Yeah.
shatters?
Yep, he only needs 10 damage to break it,
So-
and you're gonna get 10 damage with fucking 48.
on
He gets an automatic 10 damage because he's using the sniper rifle and he's super good
oh,
with
I
guns.
forgot about that.
So you
But,
just needed to do like 50 or 40 damage to it to break it because it's bulletproof.
Mhm.
Boom. It shatters a nice size hole in the window. The whole window doesn't come down, but it like blows out like
I
a good
I forgot to add
big
the
half.
+2's last roll. Because it's my plus to hit,
That's fine.
and then 2 more, right?
Yeah, but you
So,
only need
alright.
like I said, you only need like a 10 to hit.
So
it 'cause it's a
my
window.
second
It's
2
far
rolls
away.
is a 17 and 18 without adding 14 to it.
It's okay. So now these you
Mhm.
fired it in. Now what are you firing at? Because you broke the window, you broke a hole. Are you just firing
Same
in?
grouping, yeah. It was like same area of where he was at last time I saw him, which was like 5.
He was
3
running
seconds
towards
ago.
the door.
He was
Yeah.
running towards the door.
Mhm.
Okay. So, but you're staying in the same spot. Okay. So, and we took those 2 things to hit. What were the other 2 shots? It was 17.
17 and 18 before the 14 plus, so whatever. you
Fucking
wanna add
a
that.
million. Okay. So as now the window broke open, you guys can hear coming from there like and like yelling and screaming as the first shot shatters the window. You start hearing screaming. The second shot fires through, and you just hear like and it like breaks something, and you hear fuck, and you hear boom, 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 and he starts shooting back out. Bullets start ripping back out, and you guys are like, oh shit, as it like, and you
Do I see muzzle flares?
yes,
Okay.
Oh.
as he no, you don't. It's magical darkness. You can't
Okay.
see dick in there, but you can see that there's bullets flying out. So he's not running anymore, and and it just
Did they
as
stop?
he fires the last shot, the gunfire stops, and that's it. All you hear is the horrible whispers of Hagar's.
Wasn't there
terrible
someone else
hunger.
in there though?
No, you ran
No,
out.
he left because Malvik threw something at his head.
Oh.
So
I don't trust it.
you're not
I'm
sure.
waiting the full minute. I'm not moving.
As soon as
yet.
that minute is done, we go to the hotel.
Oh shit,
Okay.
I think I had... Let me see something.
So, as you're sitting there, maybe
I should
15 seconds pass, and you start to hear sirens because he was firing like
We can always teleport out.
he was just
so-
firing like an assault rifle out of the fucking window.
I should have drank in my potion of Eagle Eye for this.
You can also now start to hear more like inside the room as other people seem to be entering and getting hurt, but they can't see anything.
Do you have explosives on you or anything?
I want to call.
Do we want to
cast-
do one like final and then get
do
out?
like radiating sickness in there? I'll do like insect plagued or something in that room.
Jesus Christ.
Something
Yeah.
that's not our call sign though.
I'm gonna do something different.
Yeah,
Okay.
pick something.
Radiant sickness you've used every time.
Yes.
Same with I think insect plague.
Synaptic static.
What the
It's brand new.
Okay, what's it do?
I saw that one.
Yeah.
So I choose a point within range and cause psychic energy to explode there.
Okay.
Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere on that point must make an intelligence saving throw. A creature with an intelligence score of 2 or lower can't be affected by this spell.
They're people, so they're higher.
A target takes 8d6 psychic damage on a failed save or half as much successful.
So I rolled a 15. What is that I have to roll?
So I don't know which one this is under. Hold on 2 seconds for me. 17.
Oh, fuck.
It's the
All
same.
right. Shit, really?
Holy God.
Is that because of what level you are?
I'm a very
That's
smart
your spell
person.
DC. Oh, God.
Oh, well, that's my intelligence, I think.
We'll get you out of here soon, Alex. Don't worry. We're just...
No, I'm not around.
You're loving it, huh? Yeah. Fuck it. That's a lot of dice. That's a lot. Ooh, that's a lot of dice. That's a lot of dice.
Then you multiply that by 5.
No.
Carry the 2. What a fucking well orchestrated hit. with the surprise of a bulletproof window.
All right,
but well
27 damage.
Ooh.
And anyone who failed to save has muddled thoughts for 1 minute. So
does
they
that
roll a d6
They-
and subtract the number from any attack or ability rolls, any Constitution saving
Whatever they
throws.
try to do, they get -6 to it.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
What does it look like?
A giant explosion of
So
energy.
from within the
God.
room,
Like an EMP almost.
Yeah.
Yep. You wait after you fire. You're waiting about 15 seconds. The sirens start. You're watching this from far away, like, and you see the human that Astrid is dressed as kind of, and she just kind of peeks her head over, and you see her like, kind of like, just kind of twist her neck, and you hear boom, like inside of the room, and you can hear it like it sets off like car alarms, like it's just boom, the whole building kind of shakes, and you're like, oh fuck, and you hear screaming from inside in agony as it did like 20 something damage,
Yeah,
right?
27.
Jesus. All right, so you hear screaming from some of what you just a cacophony of scared voices in there, and
What
is
are
there
you
something
doing?
you want to do, Esther?
I mean, I
What
probably
was it? 20
should.
what?
Me?
Yeah, 20 what?
27.
Yeah, we could rest after this, so you could send your magic nuke in there.
I don't have a magic.
And
nuke,
muddled
though.
thoughts.
Yes, muddled thoughts.
All right. So,
Jesus, this got way louder than I thought it would
That's
be.
what I was saying. Like, I was trying to be, but if
Everything
the
always
glass
goes
is shattered,
100%.
I'm gonna shoot an ice knife into there. So when it lands, just explodes and does more damage.
How much damage does it do?
It's gonna do. Where is it? 8d6, I think.
What?
That's the same as me.
8d6.
I'm sorry.
I'm casting it.
That's
high
what
level,
an
too.
ice knife. Oh, okay, all right. Because isn't an ice knife like a low level, like a level
Well,
one?
the explosion is what hurts because it's usually.
And if you go higher level,
Yeah.
so you're
So I'm
using
like,
a high.
Fuck hitting, just get it in there and
You just threw a shrapnel bomb of ice.
Yeah.
inside of this. Okay.
it's gonna melt too.
All
so.
Roll it, and then.
Oh
I see
dear.
a lot of sixes here.
But 10, 16, 20, 25, 31, 32.
Is he
36.
dead? Are we sure he's dead?
What if he died on the
He's still
second
taking
shot that I hit
damage
him?
from Hador, by the way.
There's tentacles and scream and awful demon voices.
Well,
Hold on a second.
I wish I could say this was clean, but there's
It'll all
literally hell
disappear.
breaking loose from
I
inside
mean,
this
it
building.
was, it was at
disappear.
least kind of clean. Maybe if you kept shooting, you would have been able to get him, or if you knew, you could have used, like, you know, why
Penetrating
didn't you know
rounds
that
or
it was
something.
bulletproof glass? Yeah, maybe you would have. But, like, with these two, as soon as you failed, you're like, oh, and as you're readjusting, I just started throwing. That can't be right. I just got 972.
I think that's right.
27 plus.
Look at that's absurd.
That is absurd. You rolled a 1-1 and the rest is like sixes.
So after the boom static charge, you're like, oh Jesus, and you see a little, like a you can't really tell what it was. Like as you're looking through the scope, you just see Esther kind of, and something leaves his hand, small little blue thing, just, and as soon as it does, you just see icicles come flying out of the open area of the window, jam themselves through the parts of the window. Some of them jam themselves through the wall, and it's just wow! Like all the windows now have the like peeking out of the darkness because the darkness stops at the wall. You see like a bunch of ice, and you guys just hear wow! And I would just say as it explodes, all the screams. One person goes flying out of this now open window, breaking it even more as the blood and shit cakes the window, and you just see them like jammed with icicles, and it's just a Wilhelm scream.
Is that our guy?
As they fall, slams to the ground, boom, right on top of a car. As it just
Is that our guy?
or a scooter, because cars aren't really on this street. Boom, crushes the scooter as it's like indented, and just like. And you look over, you can't see, so you can't confirm. And you guys are like, and you can still hear from like the window, so it's like shit. And you hear, I'll see him. As Winan is on the street,
He's on the floor.
and he's standing, like at the corner, just staring at him, with like his gun down, and he's. And as you guys kind of creep over, you can see laying on the car, icicles jammed in a bullet hole here, like in his side from a sniper that really fucked him up, like he was dying from that. As he has shrapnel here, like bludgeoning wounds,
Just whips,
and blood coming out of his ears, and he just is on now, just crushed on this destroyed motorcycle, and Winding goes, "Fuck you."
Why didn't get out of there?
We framed the other employee.
Yeah.
He threw the bottle at his head. And he probably just went and told somebody else that he just got assaulted by this guy.
Or it's on camera him running out of the room minutes before
Let's
this.
roll.
Yeah.
Let's get off the other side of the building and get back to the hotel.
Okay.
You guys.
I want to start disassembling the sniper.
Alex is like, all right, work's done.
You close the curtain, close the window. Mm-hmm. So disassembling, you guys reach the hotel room. Boom! As you go in, and you're like, you good? You made it back. There was chaos over there, so
Sirens.
sirens.
Peek through the window a little bit. Just
You want to peek out? Okay.
Sure.
So you peek through the window and you kind of look through, and as you can see, yes, now there appears to be police all over, a lot, and you can see there is now a helicopter flying over with its light. Actually, it doesn't need a light because it's day. A helicopter flying over, and you see that the Hunger of Hagar is gone. You can see kind of into the windows. You can't really tell. There are definitely people in there. There is like smoke coming out of it from something caught on fire or something in there, as he did obviously have munitions, and you see like kind of exciting, like holy shit, we did it, and that was kind of a little befuddled, but we fucking got him. There's a bunch of cops around, like obviously where the body was, and you see on the. As you look upon all these cops and all these people, sort of like a sea of the same sort of color of people, you see one figure cloaked in all black, standing on the roof of not the actual headquarters building, standing on the roof where you guys were. And he's standing on the roof, kind of looking at the ground, just close to where you guys were standing. And he's sort of analyzing, and he's looking at the window, and he's looking around, and he just... And as he looks, you just see massive wings come out from under his cloak, and he...
What was this guy's name?
And flies.
Locomotive Larry.
Avenger.
Ooh.
And we will end it from there as you...
We did it! Order drinks to the room.
If you like pina coladas.
Wow. So, I take back making fun of you for buying 40 D6s forever ago. But this was probably the most
that
well-used
was
That is
probably
why I
the
bought
best
them.
choice. Yeah, they're used. I'm gonna
today.
try to make a lot of the weapons use D6s too. 'Cause it's so easy, and I like that. That
It
feels
seems like
good.
that's
like,
the baseline weapon. Like the crossbows were all D6.
Yeah, I think I might want to get a couple more just like derpy D8s that we can put in there.
I don't like
too.
that word.
So that, because for guns, they're a little separated. Some of them use D8s, but well done, guys.
We did it, guys.
Well
and
done.
we didn't
Well done,
really
Bob.
cover yet.
Yeah, we'll see.